Go, go, go.
All right. So,
We're 10 seconds in. Pick up the
sorry,
pace.
sorry, my cat distracted me for 3 seconds. He
15
is very
seconds.
distracting. Uh, anyways, you all are currently sitting in an office in Ship Kurth. Most of you don't know why you're there. All you know is that you have been called in for a job from High Captain Kurth, and you have been told to wait in this office. The two who are already sitting in the office are. Oh, let me make sure I'm on the correct layer here. These two over here. Uh, you've been informed that they were mercenaries hired for this specific job. No information beyond that. But you all are here to complete what is reportedly a very simple task. You two up in the corner, you know exactly why you're here. You are here on the orders of Jarlaxle to make sure that this job goes smoothly and to his satisfaction.
And I'm just looking around the table at what I have to work with. I'm not happy.
Now, Dan, you know that your main job is to make sure nobody leaves that isn't supposed to leave.
I'm eyeing the accountant.
Hetma, you in particular have a job where you are supposed to make sure that the owner of the establishment you will be going to, named Bentel Muddlefoot, you have to make sure that if he gets caught in the crossfire, he will not bite the dust. That is your primary job and reason you've been assigned to this task. But you all are sitting here. If you want, you can talk and do some introductions and try to figure out what y'all are doing here. As of right now, though, the details for the job have not been shared.
Well then. Standing at a pillaresque 5'10", but also sitting down currently, so you don't get the full effect except in good lighting, is a tiefling. He wears a hat. He's got a coat on too. Big horn. Just the one, Didn't want to go too excessive on it. Idly just shuffling cards. Not in a fancy, slick way or anything. Just the simple, quiet thing of, I really have to do something with my hands. But he has a nice shiny knife on his belt. A slightly longer knife on his belt. And a bow stashed away inside his jacket. It almost looks like there's a coat hanger lodged in there.
To his right, you see an old wizzled halfling shuffling papers, making notes, and just generally trying to proofread some stuff. On his book that he is studying, say, the Tome of Henry Crumb.
Henry Crumb?
Henry Crumb.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Goons.
Ah, yes. And his wonderful wife. They'll be murdered in our beds! And no one else.
Well, next to the accountant sits for a kobold, relatively average in height, but about twice as broad, with a pirate hat and a oversized scimitar that's basically a longsword in size. He looks very enthusiastic to be here. Broad grin and a glass of milk in his hand.
Speaking of the accountants,
Must we?
very, just for a second, 20 seconds or so.
You've got 3 minutes, make a count. Not a second under.
All right, so we're going to start from the shoes, and we're going to work our way up. but dressed in the latest, finest accountant fashion. He's a tabaxi, pristine, fluffy white coat, excitedly spinning a pen between his paws. He's a fucking tabaxi who's an accountant. What do you expect?
You thought a lot about this.
Yeah.
John, have you ever done wet work before?
Well, one time the place I was working flooded, and there's a lot of paper. Paper's hard to write on when it's wet.
So the answer, everybody, is no. John has not done wet work before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the type.
I am coincidentally an expert in accents, and this is an authentic Underdark accent.
No, it ain't.
You trying to take the piece?
I'm just gonna go sit over here, away from the cat.
I'll have you know this is a strong, powerful Neverwinter accent.
Weirdly similar.
That was the gag I was making the arena. So the fact that once he got down there, spoken in the Underdark, oh yeah, of course, that's just the Menzo Baranzan accent. It perfectly fits. I don't come from Menzo Baranzan. I am from Neverwinter. Neverwinter. There we go.
And down next to the wizard is a druid. He's wondering how he's going to keep the accountant alive.
Yes, you did seem to have the presence of a carer.
Yes. Yeah, he's looking at him thinking, I wonder how the contract's worded. Do I lose money if they accidentally die? That one might not be worth the extra.
Well, this is lovely.
Now, Dan, Ketma, what are you thinking about all these wonderful people?
I think we could have hired better people.
I'm torn. On one hand, they look incompetent. On the other hand, at least they won't be taken as slaves. They'll likely just be shot in the back of the head, so...
And he's just looking at her like, he's got that look like, I guess that's a plus. Like he doesn't know. He's just like,
I mean, rescue will be, less of something we have to do, and, something that, if it happens.
That's true.
Like, we don't have to, oh no, they've been taken in, we have to go break them out. No, they'll probably just get shot.
Oh no, Darlaxel, they got captured anyway.
You talk down to us, but at least we don't have limited operating hours such as you. Do you enjoy a nice tan?
Is there like a I don't want to give him like a middle finger. Is there like a special drow fuck off symbol I can give him? Yeah.
You can curse it in
Usually
any
a
other
knife.
fruitful language. I don't think he understands it. Just try a bunch. If he doesn't understand it, you can have a conversation.
Yeah, Rena, what's fuck you and drow? He won't speak
on.
drow, so yeah, I'll just tell him off. And
Oh, won't I? I haven't assigned my languages yet.
Hey, that's not fair. You can't do that.
Time for Undercommon.
That's not fair.
All right, let me pull out the list of drow curses. There is
I
one.
try Elvish proficiency to
Wow,
half-ish.
my character doesn't know Undercommon by default, apparently. Lol.
So technically, 5e has combined drow and elvish for some godforsaken reason.
I don't know why they do it with drow elves.
Elvish, yeah.
And it's incredibly dumb because if you speak drow, you can understand undercommon because it's literally the base of the language. So I've always kind of just assumed that you can do both. For the love of cheese and biscuits, I don't know what's up with 5e.
Apparently, I also get 2 other languages.
Oh, hey, I do know Undercommon.
With 5e, there's typical speeches and then the script, which is the written word. Like, for example, giant is the language, but it's written down in Dwarvish.
Yeah, it has a.
There are a lot less written words than there are spoken. For example, Undercommon is written in Elvish. Sylvan is written in Elvish. So if you write in Elvish and flash it to anyone who knows those languages can read it.
Well, I mean, hey, do you want a little joke?
Sure.
Yeah. Let me teach you how to write giant. Done.
Also, there you go. There are common drow phrases per Out of the Abyss.
Well, that's a good joke.
Like someone cast Skywrite inside.
That was going to be for my Goliath Bard. That was going to be his first joke. I teach you to write giant, and then just carves in a giant A onto the top of a table.
I feel like I'm going to be using "do as you are ordered" and "live" a lot.
Yep.
That's just going to write that one down.
Now bring me another table. I have more letters.
More wine, more women, more table.
But as you all are sitting there, trying not to want to murder each other, apparently, the door swings open. Get on the token layer. There we go. And in walks a somewhat average height human male with red hair. You all know who this is. This is High Captain Beniago Kurth.
I doff the hat.
Most of you, other than our Bragendarth individuals, would not have been expecting the High Captain to come to have a conversation with you all, particularly not on something like this. But he does take a seat and he looks around at the table. I suppose you're wondering why we needed to call you all here.
I am hoping it includes a gold bag.
It does. How does 25 gold each sound?
Like
For
at
a
least
very
one.
short-
Like at least one fun evening.
Mind you, we're talking about 2 hours of work maximum.
Well, I'd earn
Oh.
slightly less if I were on the street. Very well.
I could use my powers of accounting. Perhaps argue for more. Certainly there's been more allocated for, discretionary use.
I bet you're a barbarian.
No.
Wondering what
I'm
his class is.
civilized. I'm civilized, damn it.
Whatever your
fighter.
greatness thinks it's right, that is okay.
Well, I would go into details, but we need to wait for the other individual, the one who will actually be paying most of you. But this will be a very short job for you. You will be leaving with him to go to an inn, and you'll be handling a little problem. I don't expect there'll be very much resistance.
I'm exhilarated at lack of specifics.
He just shrugs. This is how it goes. But this is mostly going to be a test for some of you to see how you handle more hands-on work.
25 gold. You're just lucky the women of Luskan are quite average.
Well, most people cannot say that they earn 25 gold in the span of a couple of hours.
Earn no.
I'm gonna invest.
Yes. His scaly majesty is very generous.
He takes a moment to process this, This realizes he remembers who you are, and does not look thrilled.
Problem is, you put all your money into elven stocks, and those things never mature.
Tabaxi only lives as long as a human. It's
Never going to see a
fruit.
change in the business at all. Just stagnant.
Now, for the most of you, down the hall, the door has not even reopened, and you can already hear somebody's coming up. There is a loud. It takes a moment to process why this is wrong, because you know you are on the second story, and you know the floor is wood, but it sounds like somebody's walking down the hall, but if the hall were stone instead. The loud clicking of heels on stone. You hear an obnoxious amount of jingling jewelry coming down the hall. Now, Dan, Ketma, you know why. You know who's coming down the hall. And the door is flung open in an overly dramatic fashion as a drow walks in. Most of you have at least heard of this drow. Generally, he's referred to as One Eye. And he just kind of looks over you a lot as he moves to go take his seat. So you're the ones who are going to be escorting me for this little job. Has the High Captain informed you of what we're going to be doing?
Overflowing with information, yes. We escort you to a building, and then there is a problem in the building that needs solved.
I think there's something about the bath too. About something being wet. Are we getting wet? Not sure.
He pinches his temple. Wet work. You're going to be getting your hands dirty.
I don't have hands.
Are we going to scrub something?
He ignores you. And he just explains, there's been a gathering in a tavern. I might have arranged it. Some individuals have been, putting their hands in the till, as it were. Some individuals have been funneling funds that they should not have been to, pirating enterprises, stealing from the city of Luskan. We're going to be going there to make a message. We're not going to be tolerating that sort of behavior anymore here.
Embezzler, no embezzling.
A large print message or one simply said out loud?
Bloody.
Large print.
Everybody in the tavern at least has some form of blood on their hands already, so you don't have to feel bad about it. But excluding any staff, all of the guests need to not leave the tavern alive, if you know what I mean.
So we stab everyone.
Yes. But do try to make it clean. This is not supposed to be one of those jobs where you're trying to torture individuals. No. Quick, clean, and then we leave. Don't be surprised if the poor barkeep gets very upset. He's not in on this. I'll have to explain the situation later for the poor man. But don't harm him.
Beleg looks to his right, to the old man who's having to lick his thumb repeatedly to get moisture to turn a page in his book because he's so fucking old. Yes, I see they're picking the cream of the crop for hard-edged assassins here. We're quite the band of cutthroat murderers at our peak level here.
This should not be a difficult job.
Oh, he's just thinking
Most
this.
of them... Oh. Well,
Otherwise, it would be in the accent. In his Menzoberranzan vernacular.
I'm gonna murder you.
Bram's looking around and thinking, are we a distraction? We look like a distraction.
He should just be glad he hasn't introduced himself by name yet.
So, I will be merely there to supervise. and make sure the work is done appropriately and to send the correct message for anybody who happens to go by. Understand?
Oh, yeah. The rest might need to hear it again, perhaps with pictures.
Red,
Does anybody have
pink.
questions?
So we kill everyone except barkeep.
And any waiters or waitresses, yes.
Considering the speed of the job is important, what if they have, say, a lovely necklace or shiny ring?
Do leave it. If it looks particularly of import, you can take it.
You know what I heard there? I heard Jarlaxle's answer first, and then Rena's instincts kicking in of, well, he can't say no to loot.
No, that actually was Jarlaxle. If it looks particularly of import, you may take it. However, you must run everything by me first. If it's too important, we'll have to leave it.
Okie dokie.
Any other questions?
Are you sure we can't get more than 25 gold?
Oh, come now. This will take you barely any time at all. We have several magic users here, I can tell. And most of these people won't even be really armed or armored.
Well, you speak of mages, components can be expensive. I mean, not that I would know anything about magic, except things I know about magic. Just for 26 gold.
You see him put his elbow on the table and he rests his chin in his hand. He says, please enlighten me more why that one more gold is necessary.
Taxes.
To a big shot like yourself, consider it an investment in the future of your agents here. That extra gold, if we invest it properly in 10 to 25 years, maybe we'll have 2 gold, 3 gold, and then just think of the possibilities. After that, it compounds. That 1 gold now means nothing, but in the future could mean so much.
My memory's vague. Didn't you take a business course?
I mean, not deep level.
Fair enough.
No, that was me.
No, that's. I was really saying about Pan.
Later.
I'm pretty sure he had at some point. He mentioned it.
I mean, I have a liberal arts degree, so I've taken a little bit of bunch of stuff.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
gotta use this fucking degree.
Yep.
Yay! Join the club.
Hell yeah.
You have a choice. Roll either a persuasion or a performance.
And roll performance. Hope he laughs.
Yeah. Gotta set my toggles up.
He looks amused. He does not buy it, but he looks amused. And he proceeds to flick 2 silver your way.
I'm 20% of the way to my goals. That's a lot.
With a flourish, he stands up and says, unless there's any more questions, why don't we be gone?
Boss, are you sure about these people?
This is he switches over to Undercommon for both of you. This is a simple job. I don't see any way that this can go wrong. This is mostly a test. If they do well, then Beniago knows he can trust them with more complicated matters. You two could handle this all on your own, but we do at least need to test some of these other people out.
How much of this can Bram hear? Because he speaks Undercommon.
You can hear all of it then. Same with the tiefling across the way.
But we just don't show any reaction to it.
Henry Crumb also knows.
So the only ones that don't know are
The accountant and the kobold.
You know what I've learned in my dealings in the dockyard?
You all planned this. This isn't fair.
No, I rolled for mine there.
God,
Just figured,
why does
fuck,
everyone speak Undercommon? What the hell?
I haven't picked the secondary language. Fuck it.
Honestly, the kobold wouldn't care.
If it's on your sheet, you speak it.
Well, it's not as good as at the beginning of Raxus when everyone knew Dwarven.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting flashbacks. It's like, why?
I had good reason to know Dwarven. I was going to be a smith. Dwarves are the best smiths.
I was just randomly picking.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And so all the attempts at scheming failed completely right from the start.
Wasn't fair.
But with a flourish, come now, let's go.
Mhm.
And in the overly dramatic, flamboyant fashion, he starts leading you out of the room.
Bullleg also does a flourish and a step up and an exit, but more tastefully.
I will be one of the last ones out of the room to make sure everyone goes, keeping my eyes open.
John is right to the front, happy to lead the way.
Beniago is sitting there looking amused.
At least he's getting a kick out of this. I'm not.
You think that might be why he's getting a kick out of it. But it's only about 10 minutes down the street. And you are at a tavern. I mean, it's not high class, it's not low class. It is a thing that exists. And while you're outside, he stops and explains, it should have been going for about 30 or so minutes by now. I assume at least some people are in their card games or their drinks. So just be prepared, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yes.
No,
And
I think
Anything
he's
for
ready.
his draconic majesty.
he gives you the oddest look, ignores it, and then with a flourish, he opens the door, moves to step in, and says, "Why, hello there!" And then he stops. And his hands are up in the air. And then you see them kind of wave about a little bit. You see the toe tapping start.
Mm.
And then he just turns around, puts his hands on his hips, and says, "It has gone wrong."
Has someone done our job for us?
Yes! I'm quite
You're
put
really
out about
good.
this.
Well, let's go inside and drink the beer at least.
No. We have to sort out
No.
what's going on here. Hold on.
So,
Yeah.
who we kill?
We are still on the clock.
You find
there
out
another
who
entrance?
killed. You find out who killed. Our 8 people are dead.
That we kill, yes?
No, you find out
No.
who killed the people there. There'll be a lot of corpses. Find out
And
who.
then kill.
They're already dead.
Oh well, this one was a mercy killing. His hand was terrible.
Did they kill the bartender?
Henry Crumb's just going to examine the bodies just to see how they were killed and see if there's a pattern to the killing, if it's done by one person or multiple or whatever.
Yeah, keep your hands clean though. You might catch the dreaded lurgy.
So, something that you notice as you move in is, yes, it is a complete and total bloodbath. Best you can tell, the first targets were over here. They're all very close to their tables. Some of them are literally still sitting in their seats. That also seems to be the group that is the best armed, which implies that whoever came in knew where people were going to be sitting. It looks like over here some people had tried to go for the door. And it also seems like a collection of people seem to have been trying to come up along the walls. There is one person behind the bar, but notably he is not a halfling, he is a human. There is also one obnoxiously white feather sitting in the center of the room. Jarlaxle has picked it up and he is looking quite perplexed at it.
That would fit in your hat.
It would, yes. That's why
Cool hat,
I'm
by the way.
wondering why it's been put here. Everybody, please do look about. Yep, as the investigations start going. So please give me some investigations, guys.
Any winnings on the table?
They all have mediocre hands, but it's also kind of hard to tell because the cards have been.
No. I'm talking about the pot. Is that still there?
Yes, all of the coins are there. You don't even need to roll for that one.
What the hell?
Oh wow.
Let's find some shit.
The kobold starts drinking beer that's left over.
Can
Don't
you not?
get drunk on the job.
The job does seem to be done, to be fair.
Trying to make as few jingling noises as possible.
But is
Bram
beer
is go-
good?
Bram is going to look out on the street and see if there's anybody around who might have noticed when somebody left this place.
I do envision
A beggar,
What?
a beggar or something on the corner that might have noticed somebody leave the building, so we can get a time frame at least.
Alright, so first what I will cover is for our investigations.
I do imagine Crumb is the type to not have any actual moving legs. He just, bumps to one side, back and forth as he moves along.
For those investigating inside, it becomes very obvious. The groups at the table, it seems like they came from the kitchen, whatever shots, and it was shots, crossbow, to be specific. Seem to have come from actually the kitchen area back here. The only exception being that this. All of the ones at the table here seem to have been shot from pretty much where Crumb is standing right now. Best you can tell is these ones over here were making a run for the exit door, but they were shot from up front, which implies that some individuals came in the front door later. The ones back here, best you can tell, most of them don't have any form of weapons. You think they were probably just trying to get out of the way and try to hide. One or two of them do have stab wounds, which implies that they were finished off afterwards. Same with this lovely lady that's up here. The guy who is behind the bar actually has a crossbow. However, he has his own crossbow bolt in his neck. And he's definitely not the halfling that was promised as the barkeep.
A tragic misfire.
You have not
Not as bad
found
as suicide by ballista, to be fair.
Not as fun as a suicide by trebuchet.
So best you can tell, the people here died first, then the people who are running for the door, and then the larger group over here, and then the one lady up there. You're not sure when the guy who jumped back here died, but you do notice that there are filled glasses on his side. Best you can assume with the investigation like that, he had jumped over the bar and knocked those over on his way over. And obviously
Right.
nothing has been stolen. And Boliage, Jarlaxle does make an announcement. Can we wait to obtain things until after we make sure that they're not important?
I don't believe these coins of a realm are all that important.
All in all, it's about 14 gold, 16 silver, and then about 3 copper.
I don't
I
take
have
anything that's not a coin.
I see Crumb is going back into the kitchen.
Yep, he's heading into the kitchen to see where the assailants came from.
You do see that there is a door down here, and there seems to be a door to a very small room over there. No
Seeing
blood.
as I can see the way down, I'm going to go for the office light room to see if there's anything that might be important in there.
And I follow the old man. But I still let him go first.
So for the office, that will be a separate investigation roll.
Right, should I do it that way? No, we'll do it. We'll see how we go.
Now, I don't mean to interrupt your concentration, but have you cast your mage armor for the day?
Not yet, and I am going to use one of my lucky points to re-roll that, which is slightly better.
Okay, so for the kitchen and the office, you notice the kitchen seems pristine. The only thing you can find is it seems like on the way from here, there's some bloody boot prints, but they stop pretty quickly. And clearly it was from going from the main room into the kitchen area. When you actually go into the office, you can see that this is clearly where the barkeep did all of his papers and did his numbers. The chair is empty. However, there does seem to be a bit of blood on the chair itself.
Right, so the barkeep may be injured and being taken with the assailants. Okay.
I see no door here. I see no
with that, I'm
window. Are we looking at tunnel in wine cellar?
I believe that we'll be seeing tunnel and wine cellar or sewers or wherever that
Yeah, and
the
as I
trapdoor
hear him
leads.
say that, I'm gonna start checking. Guys.
Go ahead.
I pull out my hand crossbow. I swing the thing open, and I just point my hand down.
Is it a heavy door?
It's a moderately heavy door, but
No, I
you
was
can
waiting for her to
lift it.
say no. It's a push door. Fuck. It's like,
No, it is a moderately heavy door, but
Which
you can
side
swing
is
it
the
open,
hinge
no
on?
problem.
what's that? God, you can see what the ring is right here. Like you
Yeah,
don't
it's
get
a-
to play that.
It's a push ring.
But when you
You
swing
have
it
to
open,
turn it first before it will
That
up.
would be something if it was just like a drop door. Like what the fuck?
No, Vach has got it there. You turn it.
Oh god damn it! That would suck.
you swing the door open, and you point your crossbow at the ladder down into the wine cellar. And by wine cellar, I mean that's doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's almost pretty much room for the halfling to get down there and then look at what he's got on the shelves.
Yeah, just shelves and. Okay, well I'm gonna hop down and check for any other exits.
Give me an investigation. As a note, only one person can fit down there at a time.
Yep, and I'm already down there. Let's go. Another 21. Let's go.
Now, Dan, you are an expert in all things underground. There are no tunnels in here.
They didn't go out this way.
Or come in. Much too small for a launching force.
Yeah, they didn't tunnel through here, and I'm gonna hop back out because I'm assuming it's not that deep.
You would need to climb out.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm just gonna come out because like it's not that deep. They didn't come through this way. Next
Any
question.
other access points in the place?
only these two
Well, they
windows.
might have come down the chimney.
What the fuck?
If anybody else wants to add to their investigation on that, it doesn't look like a lot of soot has come out. There's still an active roaring fire.
Could have been
the
tieflings.
fireplace.
Yeah, let the fire resistant one deal with that. I'm just kind of standing aside, going, "I investigated something. You guys do." kind of like they can do work now.
Oh, yes, let me show you my technique. As I just pour a jug of water onto it.
But
Amazing.
As I just look up, the chimney to see if there's any disturbance. Like, boot marks and shit up there.
it seems pretty undisturbed, and what's more, the chimney tapers as it goes up higher, and you have a feeling that whoever went through there, if they did, would have had to be very, very thin.
Only assailant would need to be slinky as 1T. Which, while enticing, is unlikely.
And also, they would have had to have gone over all the cooking implements that are still set up down there, and it looks undisturbed.
Yet they broke out from this room.
Meanwhile, your wonderful, wonderful boss for this assignment does call out and say, I do have something that might be able to assist with this.
Magic?
An item, yes.
Well, he called out for the
Ooh.
go back out there. Yeah.
He pulls out a wand and says, do any of you wish to start asking questions?
Giving them a chance.
I'm gonna wait to see what the idiots try to ask before I step in. I'm still trying to measure these people.
We have 3 shots with Speak with Dead using this wand.
Crom, you're
Oh, God,
practically
it's gonna be
with.
like the D&D movie, isn't it?
3 different people, right?
Crom, you're practically on the other side. You go first.
I guess the first one is who were your murderers?
They likely won't know.
Go simple. Think, what did they look like? Did they yell anything? Fine, I will just go first. My first question, let us look for this one. This one here. He should have eyes on ones who came from kitchen.
He hands over the wand if you wish to take it.
I give it a look. Well, no inscription. Hopefully it's as simple as it seems. I give it a waggle.
The corpse is available for speaking.
Hello, spirit. Lovely day we're having. What did your killer look like?
What does she look like? And she doesn't have a Forgotten Realms wiki page. He gives a description of a female holding a crossbow. No, it's indistinct enough that it could be a lot of people.
It's more he's looking for drow, elf, human, dwarf.
Human female.
There we go. That narrows
Dressed
it down a bit.
finely. Not dressed like common rabble.
Did they yell anything?
For ship Souljack.
Did they believe your bluff?
No.
Well, I feel I've narrowed down the field a touch. Or do I still have more
Anybody else
questions?
have-
I thought I only had 3.
It's 5.
Oh, it's 5. All right then. Did you see the bartender?
He left shortly before attack.
Front door.
Back.
And that's my question's
And with
over.
that,
Yeah.
that's the question now. Over.
What back door? Oh well, who next wants to speak to dead? They are surprisingly amiable. So, fancy human woman from ship Souljack.
I just can't think of what my character would ask them, or I would step forward. I'm having it dumb. It's like, other than what you did, like, what did they look like?
My knowledge of romance is rusty. Which ship is Souljack?
So you all know ship Souljack. It's a mid-tier ship. Generally, if they're going to work with anybody, they work with ship Kurth, which makes this kind of surprising. You know, generally for the ships, Rethnor is down at the bottom. Kurth is the strongest ship by far, and Souljack gets along with ship Kurth in most things. They are led by a woman named, let me pull up her name,
Fucking mid.
Khalees de Braun is High Captain Souljack. She likes her gambling. She spends a lot of time in actually One Eye's Tavern sometimes playing cards. The idea of her leading a raid seems like it'd be odd. But she fits the description of the lady who came through the door.
Initial theory is brownie points. Doing your job for you, perhaps overheard. We should now look and ask from one who has arrows in the front from front door. They would have seen someone different.
What is the layout of the wine cellar?
It's a square. Pretty much, you see where the door is? That's pretty much the layout, exactly. Just
Is
underground.
Is there any barrels down there?
Not barrels, it's all wine bottles.
Hmm.
Okay. How about the barrel actually in here? Is that full of liquid or is that full of bartender?
You can open it.
Yeah, I'm going to check inside barrel.
I think you'll find the bartender is also full of liquids.
The barrel is full of liquids that is not bartender.
Okay. It was a thought. That's
Good thought, yeah.
any other crates or anything big enough that could hold somebody?
Several of the crates theoretically you could shove a halfling in. They all seem to be filled with foodstuffs.
Yeah, I was more suspecting that the bartender let the woman out of something so she could do a thing, then he's done a runner afterwards.
Theoretically, he could fit maybe in one of the desk cavities if you want to check that. But you would need to
Why
give
not?
an investigation.
Let's really go through this desk. Why not?
I'll provide advantage by assisting. I left the wand on the table.
Brom, you're looking, and you're just sitting here going, "Why am I looking through this desk?" The halfling is not in this desk. You get down on your hands and knees, and you're looking around the back and the little back panel, and that's when you see that there's a smidgen of blood down at the bottom. And when you kind of pry the little board back, that's when you realize that there's a little second board that obviously is designed to get pried back. You pry that back, and you find that there's a door that's actually connecting to the business next door.
Guys, I may have something here. And is it big enough for me to squeeze through? Or
Oh, yeah.
okay, let's have a look through here. I have backup by the look of things.
Oh, back up, as you wish.
I found the halfling.
You do. He-
Bring the wand. It might be more useful on this fellow.
Alright then, back and forth I go.
I'll use my feline agility actually to make it way faster.
Then he just stands still for a second.
Yeah.
Whew. Gotta stretch.
Do we want to quickly check those rooms down there first, or we assume this is it?
I'll happily walk down this hallway all alone.
Excellent.
John, the first door you hit, you look to your left, and you see a wonderful accounting desk. 10 out of 10, you would work at this counting desk if there wasn't a deceased tiefling sitting in front of it.
I look back and make sure our tiefling is still alive.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I found a dead tiefling.
Well, I probably didn't know him.
Well, I thought you might have just died very suddenly.
Congratulations.
Oh wait, I might know this one.
You do not know this one.
I pretend that I do.
Oh my god, what are the chances?
I believe he was my aunt's second, third cousin.
Oh, I'm really close with my aunt's second, third cousin. I'm sorry.
Well,
You
we
said you
only
didn't
come
have
in
any aunts.
we only come in ones and twos, not laters. What was he working on? Let us see.
Basically, it seems like it's just accounting numbers for this. You're in the bottom floor of like the office section of a warehouse. He's been working on basically accounting papers, payroll.
Nothing
sort of thing.
nothing looks disturbed or torn away.
No, just bloody. However, in his hand, he does have something in his hand. However, trying to release his hand seems to be causing a bit of a problem because this man is cold and been dead quite some time. A rigor has set in. You'll have to give me a strength check to try, or
Well, he's prone, I get advantage. Wow, look at that.
Warm up dead person?
I just cut the fingers.
So has rigor mortis set in for everyone else as well, or just this?
just this guy, as far as you can tell.
Okay, so it's been dead longer than the others.
If you opt to lop his fingers off,
I do it properly, though, where I hold the hand up so that the blood won't drip over whatever he's holding.
you can take your time and do it. And you find a piece of paper that's crumpled up. It's only a part of a paper. All you can see is it's a note mentioning something about the Drifting Dragon warehouse. The rest of the paper seems to have been torn off. You don't know if this is important or if this is just he was killed holding something like that.
Well, one for the boss, and now we keep looking.
While I'm in here, though, every accountant has a lucky bauble of some sort of pen or an inkwell.
Or a
Can I
yarn
find this
ball.
guy's lucky object and take it? Yeah, lucky cat toy.
There is a little scrimshaw carving of a horse.
Excellent. I'll add this to my collection of lucky items.
It is terrifyingly anatomically incorrect. So many legs.
How many
is-
other of these lucky baubles from other encounters have you stolen already?
Every
Well,
assassination job.
The real warriors, when he picked it up, he said there can be only one.
But I'll carry that one and add it here. And over the following years, it'll compound and multiply. Eventually, it'll reach a lovely average.
Of course, I don't really believe in luck. I just believe in the stock market, which is not based on luck at all.
It's based on emotion and feelings.
And this lucky thing I found is cool and wooden.
But this other building, it seems to have been a place where at least some of the workers were staying. It seems empty, but if you want to look it over, you can give an investigation. Hello,
Sure.
Vinny.
Normal. Solid 14.
I mean, you know, the shelves look like shelves. The beds are not nice, but they exist. It isn't until you look under the bed where the problem becomes glaringly obvious. As you find 2 bodies under the beds.
Well, they were a photo.
These are also dead with rigor.
Though under is strange. You'd think they'd be on top, just stabbed. If under, they knew or were hidden.
And unlike the other ones where it was clearly something that was surprised, these ones had their throat slit.
Unlikely to have been done while they were under. I think we say they were strangely hidden.
Just a quick hide the bodies quickly so no one notices a casual look. Yeah. Let's question the halfling friend.
Off you go as I
Maybe-
check the
Although-
pockets.
The pockets seem to be empty, but you do notice that under the pillow of the bed over. Oh, come on, can I ping? Oh.
I got us my purple
Okay.
dagger at last.
Under the pillow is a note that is promising. It has clearly been written. If you had to guess, it was written by this one to the guy over here. Promising a big pay if they let some folks into the warehouse for Vavi. I'll write down the name.
Alright, we have opportunity. And opening. Who is this Wowie?
It's almost, hey, listen, but
I call out, yo, boss, what was the bartender's name?
The bartender's name was Bentel Muddlefoot.
Okay. Not the one mentioned on the note, but okay. Still.
Well, off we go.
So, question is to ask this fellow. Do you think we can get away with who killed you with this one, or just ask for another description?
You have 4 more after, so you can afford a loss or 2.
So let's start with who killed you, and if they don't know, we can ask for a more detailed description. Because this fellow
There you
probably
go.
dealt with her more. Do you know Vavi? Is possibly a good question as well.
That one works as well, sure. Unless boss should
Three.
know of this Wowie.
Okay. Shall we ask our boss about Vavi first or not?
Just calling out to him, yeah.
Oh, you called out to Gerald Axel. He would eventually walk into the office because he's not going to be shouting from halfway across the universe. Vavi of what?
That's all I have is one name.
Avi of the warehouse.
Do you have any other information that might possibly connect with I might know of Vavi?
We have a chance to extract from this one.
I hand Jarl Axel the note.
The Vavi note or the Drifting Dragon note?
The Vavi note.
I mean, I know I can think of about 2 or 3 Vavis.
It was a very popular name for a while.
There's no chance this wooden horse is related, right?
No.
Good, I just want to make sure I can keep it.
As he's just making a jump around the banisters.
I'm doing like tech stuff. He's doing flips.
Yep.
You notice he's sticking his head through the hole to answer, but the hat is getting in the way.
Okay, so we're asking for a name, description, Vavi.
None of us care about Jarl Axel's distress.
Not really, no. If he can't be bothered taking the hat off, it's his problem. He's just an eccentric employer, that's all.
Yep.
If he has to wear the hat, he has to wear the hat.
Poor Legnuda took his off. Although still had the squeeze through sideways with the horn.
Okay, I'm going to use the wand and start asking questions.
All right, what question?
What was the name of the woman you let in?
He does not respond because he doesn't understand the question.
Yeah. Can you give a description of the person who killed you? Oh, you know what I mean. What's the a description of the person that killed you?
He responds, woman, and he gives the same description as the other one. But he does add the comment, hard to see from under desk.
Hey. Okay, might have been just in the wrong place at the wrong time. No, why was... Do you know who Vavi... who is Vavi?
Don't know.
Okay. Why were you under the desk?
Was sitting in chair.
He means she was under the desk. Using the secret door.
Okay, he was probably just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Anyone else have any good questions? Did you let her in?
He does respond, no, but she can come and go as she pleases. She owns it.
Okay.
Is
That's
this new
my
information for our employer?
This is a ship Souljack area.
Very well then. Perhaps confirmation then on who this woman is.
Why would she kill one of her own assets like that? She could have simply told him to leave.
Already going up the stairs. We'll find out.
You go upstairs, and you find it is a open floored warehouse. This is where the lighter goods are stored.
But I attempt to do it
That's about-
sneakily.
You can give me a yep. Perfectly adequate stealth. As best you can tell, nobody's actually there.
That is the art of my sneaking, you see. I don't make myself unnoticeable. I remove other people.
You know, see Gronk. Yep.
Well, this is a bust.
Is there any crates that look like they might have been opened from the inside?
They all seem that they are closed. Now, the one thing that you would notice is this door is unlocked. And then through the main warehouse, the front door is also unlocked.
Yeah, I'm assuming she just came in like she owned the place, apparently.
But then who is this Wowie? Well, we then go through the only other open door, I guess.
The other open door is this one here, and that's the one that it's clear that it's just been unlocked. There's no forced entry, it's just unlocked.
Well, I just mean,
Can I
does it
lock
lead
the
anywhere?
front door so our-
Go on,
One at
Pio.
a time.
Can I lock the front door so our boss can come in?
He says he's fine. He'll wait in the main room.
All right.
But nothing about the actual warehouse seems to stand out other than the fact that the doors are unlocked. Which you would think that a warehouse would be locked.
So nothing much else to look at here, is there?
Not on that side.
Can I identify what type of feather this is? What bird it came from?
Roll me that nature. That is a diatrema feather. It's a flightless bird from the Underdark. You see a similar feather on the hat of your boss.
So he would have a fair idea what it is. He probably doesn't need to be told.
Yeah, he was looking it over. You have an inkling. He probably knows what it is. He's more wondering why it's there.
Is this a frame job? Are they trying to frame you for this round of killing boss?
See, I wonder about that, but I also wonder why they would be, because I was planning on doing it anyways.
Is there anyone here that's been killed that probably wasn't on your list?
The barkeep.
I was just wondering if there was an extra guest or two that wasn't on your list but might have been on theirs.
No, every person here checks out with who I invited, other than the waitress, which he does point out is the elf over here, and
she-
the halfling.
Is it bad for you they got killed?
Well, I have a feeling Chip Souljack won't be particularly thrilled.
Is this possibly in-house then for them? Somebody wanted Souljack wanted these people dead. Now I'm putting it on you, but you would have done it anyway. It makes no sense.
Exactly. I feel like we're missing a piece of the puzzle here.
Well, if they think that you murdered their barkeep and waitress, would this potentially cause problems between the two ships? Is it someone trying to sow discord?
It
Over a
possibly.
bar?
I could possibly see that, but other than the feather, I mean, that's very shaky evidence to say that I was involved.
You'll think they'll believe you if you explain it, or do we need more proof?
Uh, let's try to get a little bit more information, but I'm fairly certain that I'll be able to talk my way out of this.
I mean, would they have known you wanted to do this?
I did not inform her, but I usually don't inform her on what I'm doing.
So maybe she just stupid, try to do thing that's bad,
Uh,
not
High
knowing you will
Captain
do anyway.
Souljack is not stupid. She's a very smart woman.
Think get a frame job.
So maybe barkeep or waitress know something, but shouldn't talk about it. So she killed them.
We could ask the barkeep, I suppose.
Henry Crumb's going to search the waitress to see if there's any notes or anything.
You don't find any notes on her. The only thing you do find is coins, clearly from either both her personal and then also for taking for the drinks.
I'm going to leave them be. We have an accountant with us. Why doesn't he go and check the account books to see if the bartender was maybe taking stuff off the top?
I would love to investigate this guy's workspace. He was a very organized accountant, this guy.
The warehouse, you don't know who the warehouse is supposed to be affiliated with, but the warehouse seems to be on the level. They're not making great profits. And you can tell that the warehouse workers are being severely underpaid.
Maybe I'll buy this place out, get it profitable. More profitable. I'll pay the workers even less.
You would also have to hire new ones, probably.
I won't tell him what happened to the last guys.
I mean, you could hire a mage to animate dead or something like that.
Maybe I could, like, become the mage and save the money that way. I have 16 more levels to get, you know.
The ultimate accountant. I became a wizard so that I wouldn't have to pay one.
And now I'm rich.
My cat asks, what are we all doing?
I mean, we can still ask the barkeep, I guess.
Well, you already talked to the barkeep, so it would be the barmaid.
Barmaid. Right. So,
We could also ask the ones with their throats slit. One of them might know of this Huawei that they had a deal with.
I should specify that their tongues have been cut. They are not going to be talking.
Who has mending?
I
Well-
don't think mending works on corpses.
It's an object. We discussed this at length. We remove one tongue from other corpse, attach mend onto next corpse. It can speak now. But that should make obvious this Huawei is what we should chase after.
He is
They are-
technically correct.
I'm going to say mending doesn't work on corpses.
But as I'm pointing out, this Huawei is the important one, considering we have murdered corpses here, and the only tracks that have been covered, strangely. All this rest is out in open, blatant, including technically identity of who did this all. Perhaps his second layer of frame-up job. To frame Souljack on this strange attack as attempting to also frame our employer.
Which corpses have their tongues cut out?
The boys in their bunks.
Yeah, the boys in the bunks.
Hmm.
The best you can tell, it is specifically to make sure that they cannot talk.
Yeah, if we try to use speak with dead, they can't. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yep, that does imply that you're dealing with people who have some level of intellect.
Do they have any
No.
identification upon themselves?
They do not.
Well, we know this one's mother, unless this tattoo is dishonest.
Just rolls his eye. He was beginning to think you were smart because of what you just said, and then you said the tattoo thing, and just immediately, back down.
Well, it's a joke, but it could also be true.
Hmm.
Like, we're in a harbor town. There's lots of sailor types. Lots of tattoos.
Oh, you were checking for notable tattoos?
No, she was checking for actual identification.
Mm-hmm.
As best you can find, these people aren't the sort who are going to be carrying things with their name on it.
But,
You have to question if some of them can even read.
however, would they be on the accountant's ledger? They have to be paid after all.
Yes, there's a grand total of 4 working employees. Let me roll up the names.
I'm missing an employee then.
That is the employee ledger. You have a feeling this bloke, considering he is actually dressed like he has some kind of money, he might not be a regular employee. That would be on the ledger. He seems much like the owner type.
Is there a deed anywhere around here?
You could probably find one in the thing very well. You find the name of Merritt Holbreach is listed as the current owner.
I'll keep this just in case it doesn't have any next of kin and somebody needs to take ownership.
I'm sure Ship Souljack will have words with you about this.
That might be
Bubba-
one of the things that the boss takes because it's important.
the names on the list are Grogram Ken, Vel Visit, Helm Servaz, and oh dear, no, Geden Zisk.
I have a strange feeling these names are not so important.
You'd be correct.
Well, unless one of you is good at tracking, I see no trail to follow.
All that's left to do is possibly ask. Because one person I doubt could have killed everybody in here. They've got to have had outside help.
What, are you ridiculous? I could have killed all these people in one go. Easy.
Yeah, but you can't sort of kill. By the time you get through them all, somebody's got to run away.
Oh no, those two in their room killed in their sleep, accountant killed with ease.
I was thinking more of the people in the bar.
Well, we know there were at least two. There was arrows in front and back.
I'm wondering whether the description of the person who shot them from the front might be more interesting.
Well, unfortunately, we are... Well, that is still to be asked. I did bring that up earlier. Go find someone with arrows sticking from their front.
That would be the three over here, including the barmaid.
I've already talked to a corpse, so is Webgun. One of you guys do something, go on.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, go do it. Tally it up.
I was thinking I could ask the accountant actually a few questions about his methods.
There's Crumb on the way, okay.
Yeah, Crumb's going to use the wand on the bar. Are we? No, it's not the right word.
Barmaid.
No, waitress. Waitress. That's the word.
She's
And
available for 5 questions.
ask.
And so you say the magic words,
What
Ying
is the
Tong
do-
Idlai Po.
Off we go. Okay. I ask her for the description of the person that killed her.
She says quite plainly, drow, obnoxious purple hat with white feather.
I raise an eyebrow to
Excuse me?
our boss.
He looks very perplexed and says, "No, I don't think so."
Oh, it could easily be disguised. We have two leaders of... Well, we have leader of ship. And there is you. This looks like a certain bit of theater. Crude. Strange. Might lead to a trap.
Actually, just had a thought. Shouldn't there be authorities arriving at some point?
This is
I
you would know that is not something that's going to be happening. The authority is
I
ship
ask her
Souljack.
which organization owns this bar.
Ship Souljack.
Let's see. Asked who did it. We got a answer. Know who owns the bar. Ask her if she knows who Via or whatever the
Vavi.
oddball name is.
Oh.
Vavi is.
He does not know who Vavi is.
I'm kind of wondering if she would have any idea why anyone would want to silence her or anyone in the bar. I'm not sure how to phrase it right.
Anyone want to assist?
Anybody got any bit ideas for question? I've got one, but it could be a bit of just a burnt question.
You could voice it and discuss it with the others and try to work
Yeah.
out if it is one.
Yeah, mine would too. Because I have a feeling barmaids don't know much, usually.
Usually,
Compared to
I was just
other.
going to ask her: is there any of any information that she'd like to get off her chest?
Could be interesting.
Well, it could be nothing. It could be something useful.
Are we going
If
for that
nothing
question?
else,
Basically, is there anything people who would go after her killers would want to know?
yeah, we'll go something along those lines.
Yeah.
She
As
does.
in, specifically, so it's not just something like, I'm sorry, I never told Mom I love her or something like that. But
Anything
more
people going
something
I was
after
going to
mental.
go with something that could do that.
and anything people who'd want to know her. Yeah.
I mean, she would have the best gossip.
Specifying that people going out after her killers would want to know. She would specify that the individuals involved were One Eye, High Captain Souljack, and then she didn't know the rest.
So, okay, I got another question then, seeing as we've got 5. How many attackers were there?
She says that she saw 10.
That's a lot. And we're
I
out
think
of
that's my
questions
5
now, I think.
questions.
And you're out of uses for the wand too. Jarlaxle asks everybody to reconvene and pool any evidence so that it can be looked at.
Back in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait for just a minute because I'm going to sip this, and my cat is demanding I pet his chin.
As cat is wont to do. as Cat deserves.
He's watching the game here. I'm gonna. This goes into tabletop. He's watching the game.
I try to get my cat into playing D&D, but all he cares about is sports.
This one likes to watch Super Mario Bros. 3 speedruns.
He likes to watch the plumber jump up and down.
He likes the pixels to go very fast. I think any Mario speedruns would probably be happy for him. The other cat likes Fantasia. And Mickey Mouse cartoons. Although the small cat only likes part of Fantasia.
One of my cats likes to watch my other cat murder small animals.
That's normal. Shit. Fuck. My chapstick went down the hole. And now my cat's very mad because I had to sit up. And so he slipped backwards. So now he's looking at me like, how dare you move me? Where's my pain pills? Shit. There they are. I love how I said that right into the mic. Sorry, guys. I realize I should probably take some pain pills. Hey, Brader, do you want to take my coffee cup?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up this feather and take it with us because leaving it here is probably not a good idea. In case the frame job, we don't obviously want that going through at this point. Maybe, I don't know. It's getting confusing.
Technically, Jarlaxle has that. Is no longer on the floor.
Okay.
He did pick that up.
And he is sure he didn't kill the people here.
He is quite sure. And technically, considering how warm everybody still is, that kind of implies that it would have been hard for him to kill them and then go meet with you all.
The
But
kind of
we'll
thing
do
that
the-
irritates me also is that some of these guys were killed earlier. And then the others were killed.
Please. Raider's getting me coffee. And yes, that is
Okay.
true. The ones on the warehouse side were killed early. Except for not the barkeep.
No, the barkeep was killed and either thrown in here or tried to make a runner and got killed in there.
Another thing just occurred to me. Is everyone who was here when the attack happened still here? Or did they maybe kidnap someone and just murder everyone else as cover for that?
Interesting question. But Jarlaxle does point out what worries him is somebody went through the trouble of imitating Jarlaxle, and he assumes imitating High Captain Souljack. Because he doesn't think that this is the kind of thing she would do. If she wanted to take out only the halfling and the waitress, she wouldn't take the bar with them. Because he has dealings with her personally.
Now I'm kind of getting a picture in my head. Like, someone first killed all of the guys on the warehouse side, realized something got fucked up, not sure what, and to cover their tracks, killed everyone else as Chalaxla.
Why would they think to become me?
I don't know.
As far
Also, my character is not smart enough to even consider something like that. So
Well, one simple reason is they don't want to be seen as themselves.
And wouldn't you
Is there
rather
a
be so
new-
stylish?
Is there a new lord or anything that's going to take over this town and might want to do a cleanup? And blaming this on you two might work.
well, assuming you brought all of the evidence together, something that does finally catch Jarlaxle's eye is that little piece of paper that said Drifting Dragon Warehouse. He does point out that he does know somebody by the name of Vavi in relation to the Drifting Dragon Warehouse. The new warehouse manager is Vavi Duckirk. He was installed maybe 6 or 7 months ago.
we go talk
Warehouse.
to this man thing.
I think we're going to have to go at least check and see if he's still alive or still there.
Good point. This has gone beyond your initial hiring scope. So I think we can throw in an extra 20 gold on top of your initial fee.
How
If it
about
gets much more-
21?
So I'm going to take and he waves the feather, this little thing with me. And I think I will be returning to Ship Kurth. So do come give a report once you figured out what's going on.
Okay.
So look into a couple informations. Namely how they got somebody to impersonate me. I'm rather distinctive. How they got somebody to most likely pretend to be High Captain Souljack. And try to figure out what they wanted.
Okay.
I have faith in you all.
Bram looks out on the street and sees a vendor selling one-eyed Jack hats and eye patches.
You know that that's not something that's actually done. Namely, again, the name One Eye is used. Not everybody. Some people only know him as One Eye. Other people know his name is Jarlaxle, but everybody knows you don't speak his name. His name is not one that is spoken aloud in Luskan.
Okay. The thing is, though, if someone was to put a hat on a drow and put it in a purple coat, 99% of people would probably not know anything more than that and think of that as the identification thing. It's not hard. fact
Jarlaxle
that
is
they've got
mildly
the-
offended at the idea that other people could easily impersonate him.
only fact that points that this might be somebody who has a really good idea of what he looks like is the feather and where it came from.
I mean, it's a little bit theatrical. Like they had to know that we were going to find the feather, and that he was going to, the same guy was going to find it with the hat.
I find it more interesting that they killed everybody so the woman wouldn't be known. 'Cause how else would they know about her? Did they leave any clues about her being here? Not really, besides talking to the dead. Is that a common thing? The equivalent of the guards have necromancers on call.
The guards do not have necromancers on call. However, it is common knowledge that One Eye has a lot of magical items.
That makes this all more confusing. Okay.
So, where are you all going?
I think we're about to head off to the other warehouse at this point.
Don't think we have any other clue.
Okay.
We're going to try to speak to Vavi.
You trudge across the city. This area is a little bit more run down. You know this area tends to be known for Ship Rethnor, which is more the bottom of the totem pole.
Does it have any known rivalries or problems with either Curve or... I forgot the name of the other ship again.
Souljack.
Souljack.
The answer to both of those is yes.
Okay. Do we have any clue what kind?
A lot of this is rumors. They do know about 100 years ago when the host tower exploded, the high captain of ship Souljack was murdered. Some people say it was an internal coup, and the bodyguard that had been given to High Captain Souljack by Rethnor had killed the murderer. However, other people have indicated that quite possibly Ship Rethnor was involved, and it was actually an assassination attempt. The ships used to be very tight. After that, they were no longer tight. With Ship Kurth, it's well known that they are very annoyed. Rethnor used to be the most powerful ship until Bolan the Crow took over, severed his relations with the Drow, and shortly after that, Bolan was assassinated by an elf woman, and well, they've been in decline ever since. It's also been rumored at one point that Ship Kurth had issued protection for the woman who had killed the High Captain. There's a lot of rivalry there.
Yeah, so basically a long-standing feud.
But you are at the warehouse. It's a freestanding building. When you case out the place, you notice that there are only windows on the back.
I can always
I'm
climb on the
assuming
roof
they're
and
all-
look for a skylight.
Are they all closed and barred so nobody could come in the through them?
They're
I'm
all
assuming they're
barred,
all.
but
Cool.
the ones over here are available to see into. The ones over here are covered. With a very sheer cloth. You can tell that it's kind of designed to block people from seeing in, but still give some light.
Oh, I guess we sent them. We head in the front door. I don't see any other option at this point.
So we knock.
I
So,
want to climb onto the roof.
Our Tabaxi wants to climb onto the roof. Do you all wait for him to climb onto the roof?
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Let's see how this goes.
He is very sneaky. You notice, and I'll reveal the whole area. There are a couple skylights, and you see wandering around on patrol seem to be armed guards. And they're just kind of going in between the box rows and they're doing their turns, and same thing with over here. They're all just kind of doing their rounds. The one up here is just kind of leaning up against the box, looking very, very bored. There is a much finer looking dressed guy over here. He's writing and doing some paperwork. There also seems to be a very elaborate and ornate suit of armor stand that's kind of chilling there in the corner.
Yeah, these guys look like chumps. We can take them totally. But are we going to be diplomatic first?
We should probably try and be a little diplomatic.
We should also probably not say we work with Chip Curve.
Should we pretend to be like customers that want to buy his services at the warehouse or something?
How about we say we've got an opportunity and we need to talk to Vavi about it. Let's just see if he's interested in it.
We could say Vavi owes money.
Well, probably true. That might mean he doesn't want to talk to us.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait on the roof. Good luck, everybody.
As John goes back on the roof. So what are we doing?
We could tell Vavi he has spy on roof.
He probably wouldn't leave his room to come out. He may send people out to deal with it.
Ooh. We could go in and punch him and ask where Vavi is. Talk when you hit them often enough.
Oh, let's just do something anyway. Now is the time for action.
I go knock.
Okay, knock away.
One of the guards who was patrolling comes over, opens the door. Oi, piss off.
We want to talk to Vavi.
Does he want to talk to you?
He will want to.
He's just staring at you.
I stare back.
He goes to shut the door.
I contest that. That is awful.
He doesn't really push you. Says, "Well, if you ain't gonna tell me why he'd want to, I ain't letting you in."
I'm trying to remember what exactly. We just found his name written in on the murder scene, right? Nothing else connecting him to this.
Nothing else other than the fact that the one guy had a note naming the warehouse, and the other guy said that had a note saying that Bobby was promising gold to let them into the warehouse.
Okay. We come from Bobby's friend dead.
Well, Bobby's friend is dead, eh?
Yes.
Which friend?
I give a rough description of the guy who had the note.
Wait, didn't we get their names from the ledger?
Did we?
You got 4 names. The problem is you're not sure which one was which.
Yeah, I just give the description of the guy who held the note.
Oi, hold on. He shuts the door. And you see him go back over, and he's talking to the guy at the desk. John, are you trying to listen in?
I'll shimmy along a little bit and try to get a little bit closer, sure.
Give me a perception for hearing. Because they are far
He
down.
rolls a 20.
More like 6.
Oh,
Close.
I see. No. Do I need to be able to see you? This question. No, he's above. I can't see him, so he can't do that. Okay.
Give me an insight as well.
Better.
You can't really, you know, they're having a discussion on what to do about this. Judging by the hand gestures and things, you're not thinking the response is going to be great. It looks like they're talking violence.
Cool. I'll lean over and wave at everybody to like either get into the door or like go around back and hide or something. But they're coming.
Can I try to open the door forcefully? Does it look
You
like it
can't.
can be broken?
You don't remember him relocking the door.
Oh, I guess I just try to open it then.
It opens. Yep, let's get
I
those
go
comedy
in.
rolls.
Hello, Bobby. You
No
there?
comedy rolls. All right. Stop where we are, guys. Also, John, please put yourself wherever you are for combat.
Okay, where are the skylights for reference so I can get some pot shots?
Let's say the skylights are over the end boxes on the rows.
Okay. I'll probably just don't want to get too far. Right about here.
Okay.
Mark myself as in the sky.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up what I need here. All right. Now, Dan, you're wondering why the kobold came along.
Yeah, I've been wondering why a lot of these people are here.
Because the boss
you-
said so.
But you know that it's time to fight.
Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong.
I don't know who I am. I don't know why I'm here. All I know is I must fight. Or kill.
What's the range on a hand crossbow?
Uh,
I don't know off the top of my head.
And it like 60
Enough.
feet long.
30, 120. Shit. You know what? I am gonna take the disadvantage because one step forward is all I got left.
yeah.
So yeah, the asshole right in front of me. Oh, I was trying to ping, but I was on ruler. Let's just get this over with. Twang.
Nice twang.
21 hits,
I
yeah.
was gonna say that might be a hit.
Uh, the guy gives a very loud yelp, and you realize, yeah, you hit him right in the neck.
Yeah, and let me. Oh, it has to be within 30 feet. Never mind. I can't do psionic strike because he's outside 30 feet. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you gonna move?
I did move. I only have 5
Oh.
feet of movement left.
Okay.
I can move 5 feet back so he can't see me. Do I have a second? Well, I'd have to reload anyway, and I'm not in range.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm done.
You hear from in the back, and actually, John, you could probably see. There's movement. There you go. Foliage. Or bolage. I don't know how you pronounce
It's just
it.
bow leg.
Boleg. Okay.
Let's see, let us sneak on in. And let's see here. I can't really do it from here, so I'll make use of a cutting action. Quickly pop around, and since I'm still hidden, I will fire at this man. I did stealth before, after all. Does a 16 strike him?
A 16 does strike him.
Here we go. For 16 damage.
He is more than dead.
And then,
It is almost pathetic.
as I walk past the drow, in Undercommon I speak, and this, my friend, is why I was brought along. It's a completely different accent. That's my turn.
How does the drow feel about this? Ah, the drow is gone, I guess.
No, the drow was thinking. The drow was having a brain. I had a brain dump. I was drinking coffee, and then you said, "How does the drow feel about this?" I put the coffee cup down, and then I froze.
And just sat there thinking, looking up at the stars. How does the drow think about this?
Everybody asks, "How does the drow?" Nobody ever asked, "How is the drow?"
It's a whole passage of time thing, the sky's moving at an accelerated rate, several days go by, the clouds whipping across the sky.
I am seeing him as one of the more useful ones.
It's kind of how it goes for all my characters.
As he stares over at the kobold pirate, but yeah.
And the thug who is missing most of his torso to an arrow.
So let's just say this is acceptable. We'll go with that.
But yeah, my turn's well over.
Raktak.
Raktak did not expect violence when he walked in. He just wanted to talk to
That guy.
Vavi, yes. But he is more than happy to do more violence now that he has seen violence. And follow the example of the drow. He will go into his very enthusiastic, happy rage and toss a javelin at the guy in front of him.
16 hits. Wait, no, 16 is bull age. Sorry.
14.
14 also hits.
That's 11.
That is just enough. It goes straight through him. It's
Nice.
Wow,
almost
these guys are
comical.
pushovers.
You
Oh.
throw it, it goes through him, he falls backwards, and he literally gets stuck to the floor on the javelin.
God damn, I
Okay.
just scrolled up and noticed this guy again. God damn. It's the Photoshop token. He's back.
But yeah. I think that's, with my rage, that's all I can actually do. And I just call out, Ravi! We want to talk to you!
Ketma, you don't know how it came to this, but you're here.
I know how it came to this. Look at the company I'm with. That's how it came to this. All right, you lot, come on in. All right, you two. Nalden, Red Boy, what's going on? I hear shouting, I hear screaming, I hear dying.
Well, you see, on the other side of this, why did I just become Southern? They started it.
Good enough. All right, you two, get your arses moving. Go and kill them. That clear?
Yes, milady. He's just
Don't
trying
you,
to I don't take orders from you. I take orders from the guy with the hat.
don't you fucking dare call me you lady. I'm Kitma. We're partners. We work through this shit. We're co-workers.
Exactly, partners. I don't take orders from you.
Then take my advice and kill them.
Already done.
Really?
Yeah.
You did this.
It was a team effort. We're co-workers.
As we just look at, the little hand crossbow bolt sticking in his side, and then there's the arrows lodged through him 1 foot each side of his body. Which one did this, I wonder? Is it the one in his kidney or the one through his fucking skull?
Oh, I
That's
thought you said I hit him in the neck.
Oh, yeah, he was hit in the neck.
Yeah. I was going for a kill shot. And I was I was taking the long shot.
So you're doing it incorrectly, I see.
Fuck off.
John.
Cat in the roof.
Hell yeah, cat on the roof. Just to clarify, we want Vavi alive, right?
Ish. Chillax can wait for his wand to recharge.
Yeah, let's just pop over here. Can I get an angle on this guy through the skylight here?
A lot of
You
boxes.
can.
As long as I can try and hit him.
You hit. He gives a yelp as he looks up and sees you for the first time.
Hello.
Oh, you're dead, Fluffy.
You've got your arms through the window, but your face is just smushed up against the glass. Just breathing heavily with the cheeks puffing out.
I'm so fluffy, this is true.
You're gonna be a dead fluff.
Unlikely. Well, not anytime soon.
It's the bandit's turn. And John,
Misses.
does a 14 hit? It misses? Okay. Good for you. This one peeks around the corner. I don't think a 6 hits the barbarian.
I don't think so either.
Rom.
He's going to run in and get as far as he can, because that's about all he can do at this point.
Pretty fair. Crumb.
Well, Henry's going to walk in the door, get to about here, and cast, what is it? Mage Armor, I think it is. Mage Armor? Mage Armor.
Good idea.
And that will be his turn.
Now Dan.
Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to dash.
Probably.
Because I mean, I could reload the crossbow, but eh. How tall are these like crates?
They don't reach the ceiling, but they're about 10 foot high.
So if I dash over here next turn, I could foreseeably jump over.
You'd have to climb over.
Oh, I mean, but yeah, I could make it over next turn with my movement.
Correct.
Okay. Yep. Then I'm just gonna dash to here. Draw my ready the scimitars.
This bloke pops over here. Where is it? Oops, hold on. There we go. I believe a 23 hits you, Mr. Barbarian.
Yes, it does.
And
I take 5.
is it in range? Is the question. This will be at disadvantage. He also throws a dagger at you. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
So it'd be only the 5 because the crit does not take. He is apparently in a big crit mood.
It's fine. I can take it.
He then moves back behind the boxes. Oleg.
Alright, well, I can see that there's stuff lying. Then I cunning action. Step out 1. I wish to get this fucker here. Do I have eyes?
You have eyes, but it's a little bit harder.
No, I do not like that. I will shoot after. That's my turn. I'll use my action to hide.
Okay.
Fucking awful. Oh well.
Raktak, you've been shot. And you've been stabbed by a dagger.
That means more violence. This is great. Now, I have a question. Can I push over the crates?
You can. I was hoping somebody would try that.
So they possibly fall on them. Do I need to roll
Correct.
anything for that?
You do. That is going to be athletics.
I mean, I have a 1 in strength, so yeah, let the barbarian do it.
I am raging, so I get advantage on that, I think.
Yep.
Not that I needed it. I did not want that second roll.
Hey, way to waste a 1. Strategic.
So the 3 crate rows you see there, they're connected. You push them over. At that point, we are going to roll the damage dice. You hear a lot of screeching, and people are not happy with this. It rolled like shit, though. No, that was shit.
I kind of imagining that little cannonball of a kobold just taking a step to the side here, and then just cannonballing against the crates.
As a matter of fact, and let me give them the dex. They both actually manage it. They don't get trapped under them. They do manage to scoot out in time, but the one bandit looks like he's on death's door. And the other guy just looks really pissed.
There you are! Maui! We need to talk!
He ain't coming to talk to you.
Wait, you're not Vavi?
I'm not Vavi.
Where is Vavi?
I ain't telling you that.
You will.
These are the ones that are no longer there.
Alright.
They're spilled over to this area.
Question. Did that count as attack?
That is your action.
I mean, can I keep raging?
It counts for your rage.
Alright.
Anything else?
I don't think I have a bonus I can use here. Nope. Yeah, that's it.
Ketma, you heard an earth-shattering kaboom and some near-death sounds.
I'm gonna dash because this is a really big warehouse.
Stealth is optional.
I'm in heavy. I think I'm in. No, medium armor, but still probably a disadvantage, so not bothering with stealth. Right. See. All right. There's
Yeah,
dead
there's a reason I'm only
Pedersen,
wearing leather armor.
kobold, druid. Huh, yeah,
You
everyone
can
looks fine.
see. You can see the villains from where you're at. Because all the crates have been knocked over up there.
I see him, but then they dead
You
yet.
Yep.
Come on, get to work. No slacking.
John, you heard the lady.
I just want to check before I do. Are you down there? Are you Vavi?
Are you an idiot?
No, but I have a bow.
Jury's still out on that one.
Did it roll?
It has not rolled yet.
There it is.
There we go. The bandit looks as the arrow goes into the desk behind him and says, "Hey, I think your friend's right. You're an idiot."
I action surge.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at him like I expected him to pull out a bow. He pulled out a fucking longbow.
You hit.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that was a fuck you. As he says, "I think you're an idiot." Yeah, the second one goes off right through his mouth.
Oh, so he General Sedgwick this. He couldn't hit an elephant from this distant.
Yep.
I guess you could really say I crunched his numbers.
John,
I voluntarily take 3 psychic damage. God damn it.
I gave you points for killing the bandit, but never speak like that again.
Fair.
John, you notice something horrible. The paperwork. You know it has to be accounting paperwork. Some of his blood has splashed onto the accounting paperwork.
I wish I could action surge again just to press the digitate. It'll have to wait till next turn.
You can bleed on those
soul
forms. They're for internal use only.
They might also be good evidence.
The sole remaining bandit pops around. I don't think a 10 hits the kobold. He then tries to hide over here. He is not looking good. He's bleeding all over the floor. Rom.
Okay. Why is everybody?
You have eyes on this one.
Okay. In that case, he's probably got more health than that, so it should be safe to cast a cantrip on him.
He said confidently.
Yeah, well, it's only frostbite. I doubt six is going to kill him.
Yeah, max damage. If he doesn't save. And he didn't. Nice.
He's not looking at you with happiness.
Hang on, I better check that. It says half damage, but that's probably no damage on him. Fail, I imagine. Yeah.
Either way.
Anything else, Brom?
No, that's about it. I think. I've done my bit. I've done damage, and he can't hit anybody. Well, he's at disadvantage for next round, so that's something.
Henry.
Well, Henry Cronin is going to dash up to about here, and that's pretty much it. He finally sees somebody that he needs to try and talk to.
That is fair.
But
Now
he's
then.
just most of his actions, so go on.
It is now down there.
Oh, I didn't hear my name. I'm sorry. So yeah, how much movement would it be to move over these boxes?
Move over.
I
I'd
wanted to
say
get to here.
You're pinging on the wrong layer. Up there. That'd probably take your full movement.
Okay.
Something to point out: if you want to use a ranged weapon, you can literally do so from on top of the boxes.
Well, my crossbow's not loaded though.
You reload afterwards. It's a free thing. It just means you can't shoot more than once without defeat.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is loaded. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
loading
then
is
I'll
not
stay
an
up on the
action in
box.
this game. It's just a restriction.
Okay.
Half the movement to get up.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
That's just a
It's
suit
just
of
sort of
armor in the
armor.
corner.
Oh, okay. I mean, it says 120, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 120
You
is long
can
range.
Oh, yeah.
also
I could do it with disadvantage. Yeah, I got the range.
you can also move closer if you want. That's 30
I
feet.
I thought
Correction,
you
it's
said it.
half your movement to get up there, and half to get down.
Next to
There
John.
you go. Or you're under John.
I think that still
Well,
puts
can
me
I
at
still
disadvantage.
Ah, shit.
As the local cat, I'm just gonna knock something off of the roof onto your head.
As would be
Your
proper.
death will be slow and painful. It's a 17 hit.
Well, it's only slow because you gotta go through 9 of them.
I'm sorry, Arena.
It does hit.
Twang.
He doesn't look thrilled.
Well, I don't look thrilled either, as I'm stopping this cat from pushing me off the boxes.
And then he
I
says, "How the drow work out? It was us."
Fairly easily. Idiot.
High five.
You really can't high five from that distance.
Hit my tail.
No, Dan, there's a tail waggling in front of your face.
Yeah, weird. I will ignore this for now.
He's come to say hello.
Friend Vavi!
Disadvantage? He misses. He hits. And then he takes one of his
He
daggers
rerolls
and misses.
again.
Oh, he rerolls again. Okay. Miss.
Okay, so I'll take the 4 back.
Bull egg.
Yeah, let us take a look here. There's this one by himself. I still don't feel confident shot, but I'll contribute. Unfortunately,
You
no
were
sneak
saying?
attack. 13 damage.
Again. This one straight through the neck.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then cunning action. Back in the cover. That's my turn.
He's still gurgling.
I mean, with that much damage, he might just get, flung onto this side with the arrow sticking through the side of his head. Just to show why I was brought on this.
Raktak. He tried.
Yeah, he's bad at it.
You roll a
Tell me.
20.
Where is Vavi?
I think you're listening to
What?
Botchfair, who said you roll a 20.
Oh, I roll a 20. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just,
20 hits, yeah.
I'll just roll damage here then. And another d10. With my long scimitar. That's 17 damage. Also, he keeps disadvantage because I have the slasher feat. Disadvantage on all attack rolls. And he's slow. So he can't even run away properly.
His response to where's Vavi is, y'all don't scare me. He can do worse things than what you can do.
Oh, you would be
Can't
amazed
smash
at the
your
depths of
attendants.
worst that this can be done by.
They ain't to be played with.
Adorable. You stand alone and bleeding.
Aye, much better than to be alone and bleeding with them.
Well, you can be alone and bleeding in front of High Dragon Cuff. Wait, no, that's not right.
Put him to sleep, as in actually to sleep, do not murder.
How many times can I stab him in the foot without killing?
Do you know of the story of the piggies?
I eat piggy.
Get at least to this little piggy got roast beef. Which is a strange thing for a pig to do. The best thing is, I know all of you are running it through your heads right now to remember which piggy is that.
I know
Third.
exactly which one it is. Third, yeah. Ketma. You saw another bandit come flying through with an arrow. So, one person's getting a passing grade.
Mm-hmm. And despite my best wishes, I don't want to kill the man.
Oh, by the way, anyone who goes into melee with him gets advantage.
I
I
can't get
give-
that far.
Yeah.
All right.
Also in
Well,
case
we're just
of
gonna go and
power.
old person.
Okay, that's better, of course.
Is it gonna roll?
Hey.
He's frozen in mid explanation.
All right. He's paralyzed. Knock him out.
We can do that.
Non-lethally.
That's gonna be
Problem is,
harder.
it's Cat's turn next.
Cat, there's a problem. You can't non-lethally shoot somebody.
I have a plan. I actually, in my youth, I practiced backyard wrestling quite avidly. I know just what to do.
Oh boy.
I just need to drop down to the skylight.
I was kind of almost expecting you would push something, a crate, on his top, on his head.
That'd be too cliche. I mean, come on. This character's not a meme at all. But I'm going to have to use, I think, feline agility, because how far is the drop down? Will I have to hurt myself to drop onto the boxes?
No. It's a very small drop. I'd say it takes 5 foot of movement.
Okay. I may even be able to. Yeah, I can just. I'll use feline agility for the style points. I'm just going to run down along the crates, and I want to jump and I want to just fucking body slam this guy with my non-lethal claws.
You're in melee, so you get advantage, thank God.
Yeah.
You barely hit.
Ooh.
It's a guaranteed crit.
Yep. So roll the damage dice again.
Better.
He's still up, but looking weak.
I've done all I can.
Brom.
Okay. Brom is going to wander up here and let's see. Put his hand on Rakak's shoulder and cast a spell.
Ooh.
Not an important one, but
Shocking grasp.
no. Here, you're now feeling hang on, that was the wrong spell. I meant to do the other one. Sorry. That one. That was
That's
not even
worse.
fair.
Yeah, that's worse.
Can I take the other one instead?
How is that worse? Ah,
Thing is, I'm topped off either way, so it doesn't
okay.
really matter.
Yeah.
You heal the barbarian. The barbarian is happy.
Thank you, friend.
And I hand you my club, so you can start beating this man on without killing him.
Henry.
Yep. All right, Henry Crumb's going to move up to there, and I don't think there's a non-lethal spell I've got.
Maybe not.
Unless you let me use Mage Hand to pop him on the chin.
I'll let it for 1 damage. Give me an attack roll.
Let's give him a good slap with the Mage Hand.
It's for style points.
Dexterity.
Sure. You hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You
the
can
same
think
thing.
that because he's paralyzed, it did something. You would think otherwise it probably wouldn't have worked. Now, Dan, you just saw the target get bitch slapped by a mage hand.
It is kind of funny. I'll give him that.
It probably did psychic damage.
Has that suit of armor in the corner moved at all?
Nope. What is now Dan doing?
You said non-lethal. Oh, I'm still on measure tool. So that's 25 feet of movement.
You're standing on the uneven boxes.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna plan. I'm not planning on standing here. I'm just trying to think.
If you
Uh,
attack, you do so with advantage and roll an automatic crit.
Yeah, I guess I'll just punch him.
You can stab him non-lethally.
I can stab non-lethally. Okay,
Yes.
I do so non-lethally. Oh, I have advantage. Oh.
You,
He
you
is
do have advantage.
paralyzed.
For 20
Because
hits.
he has hold
Yeah.
person on him. That's why he gets crit automatically if you hit with advantage.
Yeah, so roll one more d8.
Is he
You
still up?
didn't Malgurn it. You're not a dwarf.
Is he still up though?
He is.
Then I'm gonna psionically try to non-lethally just take him down for an extra 8 damage.
He is now out.
That's what I was hoping. I was like, I can bring him down with my scimitar.
You
and
didn't
then
want
just...
me getting the third attack, huh?
No, I just wanted to end this, man. So I'm just gonna like psionically shock his ass, be like, down, and then hop off the uneven boxes now that he's down. Do a flip because I'm a fucking elf, and you know you have to. That's the rule, you know.
You're a Brigandurf Drow Elfa, which means there is a 40% chance you just fall on your fucking face.
Give me an acrobatics.
You want? Yeah, I'll
You
roll
rolls a
acrobatics.
9.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 10. Ooh, that's not high at all.
What's your dex modifier?
5, you can see there.
Yeah, and I'm proficient in acrobatics.
Oh, okay, so he's actually.
It would,
So I
yeah,
just
but
rolled
9
a
would make him
crap.
higher.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got rolled higher than that. You could have 14.
still a shit roll,
You
considering I literally have.
successfully do it, but barely. You looked more like a show-off than an expert.
That sounds about right for this character. I mean, look, he's wearing a black leather coat. He's got 2 scimitars. I'm definitely an edgelord.
Yeah. That's what I expected. All right, well, we got him. Let's go bring him back.
He confess! I pick him up and hold him
Yeah.
over my head. The tiny
Are
coat
you
I'm
going
just
to
thankful.
try tying him up?
I don't think Ragtag would bother with that. He would just smack him in the head again if he started to squirm.
Well, Henry Crummer's going to tie him up the most comedy way, so he looks like a mummy by the time I've wrapped all the rope around him.
And I guess the accountant is going to look at the accounting papers.
Clean, 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 clean.
The papers are clean. The books are not.
I'll put the papers in my manila folder that I carry with me everywhere for future reference.
John, you can immediately tell the books are being cooked. The revenue stream does not make sense.
Very suspicious.
He's an amateur, of course.
You're seeing two names on these papers. You're seeing Vavi Dukik, or Dukik, there you go, and Gasvez Ulmoth. It seems that both of them are involved in the business side of things here. Let me write these names down for y'all just to make sure.
This is good. This could help us. I don't know, kill these people. I'm not actually sure what the end goal is.
You know,
Well, I'm
Vavi
sure
is
our
the man.
employer might know more about them.
So you have a tied bad guy.
We bring to one eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go! Architect drags him out of there.
Oh, let's
Oh,
check out this armor
you're taking him
first.
away.
Hmm?
Okay. Did I hear John is checking out the armor?
Well, I'm over here.
Give me an investigation.
Could I do Arcana instead, maybe?
Nope, you can do an investigation.
It's not bad.
John, you're the one that realizes that the base of the suit of armor, it's a wooden base. And then you kind of realize, because this is like a kind of like a dirt overlay on the floor. Except for you notice that the wooden base for the animated armor, part of that doesn't seem to actually be the base. It seems like there's a wooden something underneath it.
Hey guys, I think I found Vavi, maybe.
Methinks Vavi isn't going to be much help then.
This is screaming secret passage, right, guys?
Probably something underneath.
Are you going to
Should be-
move the armor?
I'm
I'll
going
let
to look
everyone
at it and
gather
see
around,
how
though.
how it's been moved before. I'm assuming we're looking at scrapes on the floor or something like that.
There does seem to be dirt lines like it's been pulled towards you. It's partially on the carpet.
Specifically, Yuvo, in your direction. Recently. Very strange. You didn't notice.
I
Can
pick
we
it
move
up.
the carpet out of the way just to see what's underneath?
I pick
You
up the
can-
armor.
Okay, you pick up the armor. That solves the carpet question issue immediately because you can see a bit of trapdoor underneath the carpet.
Oh, cool. Let's move
Nice.
this desk, I guess.
Yeah, the desk isn't actually blocking it; just visually looks like that on the map. It's lined up right next to the desk.
You there, Dark Elf. You want armor?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You look like you could need armor.
I said I'm fine. Can we just keep moving?
But helmet looks cool. Want to try it on?
No, if you like the helmet so much, why don't you try it on?
I already have hat. You don't. Wizard has hat.
And he's just walking away. At this point, he's like, this guy's not, this is going nowhere. He just walks. You know, just-
John Will whisper as you walk by. I thought the flip was cool.
I now
Cat, do
think
you
the flip
want
is
hat?
less cool in my mind. Yes.
Does Cat want hat?
I mean, I'm willing to try anything on once.
Alright. You get the head of the armor.
Cool, I got a hat.
Yes, accountants must be well armored for the job.
You have no idea.
If you wear it, you're going to have disadvantage to your attacks.
I'll take it off during combat. Or perhaps right now.
So, are you opening the trapdoor and moving everything to get down below?
I think we have to.
Yeah,
What are you going to
do?
do with the bandit?
We take him with
Um,
us?
I'm assuming we can tie him up and stuff him in a crate for a while.
That is an option, yes.
Actually, speaking of crates, what kind of stuff is in the crates that got knocked over, or the rest of the warehouse?
Most of them seem to be odds and ends bottles. One of them, unfortunately, had what seems to be a collection of wine. The bottles are completely shattered.
Can we find a crate that says saloon and stuff him in there?
No, there was no saloon crate.
It would be so nostalgic.
Has that even happened yet?
I don't know.
Saloon happened, but this is just after you all went into the Underdark.
So the crate saloon was in could theoretically still exist.
Yes, but not here.
Aw.
But it's easy to find a crate to shove them in. If you want to go the extra mile, there are even nails you could theoretically nail them in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that is this necessary. He seems pretty out of it. Maybe gag him.
Okay, let's open this up
And
and see what's down there.
you see some guards that are waiting for you and look mildly surprised that you've worked it out. Bosses, we got company.
Ravi? Are you there?
Yes, hold on. And you see a guy trudge into view. He doesn't look thrilled. And you see another guy poke his head around. Who might you idiots be?
We come to talk to Ravi?
We've witnessed your little stunt. Strange
assume-
idea, disguising yourself as One Eye.
What are you talking about?
He confess. I point upwards.
Whole warehouse wiped out, whole bar annihilated. It's not how business is done here.
Why do you think... Look, do I look like a one eye? I have two eyes, I have full head of hair. I'm
You
not
apparently have
proud.
misfunctioning ears. I said disguised as One Eye.
Where did my hair go? How did I get pointy ears?
Are you familiar with the weave and magic?
No. Gustav and I run this place. We run a warehouse, not a school of magic.
Still, men's throats slit, tongues removed. Rather
That seems
unnecessary.
like a personal problem.
This prattle, while fascinating, just feels like you have answers to make.
You have about 5 seconds to start going back up out of my warehouse.
That's all I need. Twang.
We go with you.
Hold on.
I bet you were thinking, oh, I hope this doesn't turn into a combat.
No. I was hoping this was the combat. There's no way that you were going to be avoiding this one.
Hey, I'm even fast enough to get my surprise off.
Where's the...
I won't take advantage. He's obviously ready for any kind of violence. But I hit.
This is on ask, right? Query. Okay, good. There we go. You were even top of the round, by the way.
Yeah.
Which one were you shooting?
Oh, him precisely as an insult, directly.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm back. I need to roll. I take it. Watch me be top of the round. Nope.
Are you counting that as an action I did before the round started, or my current action now?
It is your current action now.
Alright, then. In that case...
It was kind of obvious that this is how this is going.
That's okay. In that case, I will make use of my mastermind ability to mark this one for advantage and say, that one's leaning more to the left. Get striking.
Will do.
That is my turn.
All right. I go into my kobold rage again. Run right up to them and smack the guy down here. Does an 11 hit?
Either of the two unique guys? No.
The one that was marked.
Oh, the one that was marked? Ooh. No, it does not hit.
Okay. Then I'm just flailing about, frothing at my mouth. And yeah, I do not have any bonus actions. So yeah, that is my turn.
All right. Let me do this real quick. There we go. Let me do a quick test to make sure that this actually works. Okay, there we go. All right. They are standing right next to you, Sir Barbarian.
Yes.
It is their turn. Both of their turn, actually.
That is a hit. Does he have advantage?
Seven does not. No, he does not have advantage.
Okay.
And the other one. Wow.
No hits. Except the first one.
From.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm still giving reverse pack tactics.
What?
Your words are wrong. He's Wolf Totem.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
As long as he's touching an enemy, you get advantage to hit that enemy.
Yeah, so pack tactics.
Okay, so I'll move up to this fellow here, and I shall cast. What the hell is it? It's a weird word. Shilala, whatever.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh, it's Irish.
Shillelagh.
okay.
I like
I shall
Shalala just because that's what Pickle said.
Yeah, I shall cast that on my weapon. So now it's based on my wisdom and stuff.
And while you're there, you get to see what's behind the corner. That's darkening the corner. That is not revealing the corner.
It is now double darkness.
Oh,
There are
hello.
friends. Hello.
Hello there.
I look around the corner and say, it might be fireball time.
Gotta say, not a
The
great
right level
deployment
for
zone. We might just
fireball.
go back to the warehouse.
That's my turn.
Well done.
Okay, I was away for a little bit of this. Is this guy friendly?
No.
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 Nobody is friendly.
Nobody's friendly. Not even.
Not even the cat.
Well, if that's the
Nobody
case.
is friendly.
That's the case. No need to run up because I'm not gonna get flanking anyway, right?
You get advantage anyway from me.
Use
That's
Totem
true.
Barbarian.
So this asshole needs to die right now. First attack and my bonus action. Is that how that works?
Surprisingly, both hit.
You also get advantage.
Oh,
Just to see if you can get a crit.
no crits.
no.
Yeah.
So just 21 damage.
He doesn't shrug it off, but he's not going as piddly as the other guys did.
I still have psychic energy dice. You know what? Take another 6.
Ow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
That's
all
my.
he says. Ow.
I'm just gonna stare at him. We're gonna lock eyes.
Oh, you do that, huh?
Yeah. Duel of Fate starts playing.
In that case, he does something a little bit different when you lock eyes. Ow.
Never
You
mind.
look ugly.
Oh. Okay. Cool. But that's my turn.
Henry.
Well, Henry Crumb's going to move up to about there, and then he's going to magic missile the thing that doesn't is not in the right, doesn't seem to be meant to be there.
All right.
How many magic
Mhm.
missiles do I get? I forget. Is it 3 or something? Let me just read up.
Should be 3.
Yeah, it's 3. Okay.
He is actually hurting. I don't like you. You're next.
You'll make a good study thing for my next paper.
I don't think you can write papers in the hells.
I'm sure. I believe the devil's in the paperwork.
Anything else?
Yeah. No, that'll be my turn.
Paperwork is double work.
Mr. Crumb.
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
So 7 damage.
Yep.
Then, all right. So, Mr. Druid. Does a 17 also hit?
On the druid? Yeah.
Okay. So, that's on you. And then on the drow. Does a 22 hit the drow?
22 hits the drow, yes. For 6.
And I
Yeah.
assume a 14 does not hit
9. Okay.
the barbarian.
Actually, there was something I was wondering about, mainly if we get the chance to have armor or anything like that.
Mhm.
I forgot to ask if I could have had chain armor or something like that, medium.
I think because
Armor.
you can't rage with it. Question
Medium.
mark?
You can rage in
Perfect.
medium, you can't rage in heavy.
Okay.
Yeah. And medium armor that just gives 13 plus 2 is fairly cheap. I think
No,
actually
you just have your stock stuff for this.
Hmm?
You just have your stock stuff that you normally come with.
Okay, yeah, then a 14 does hit.
Okay. 6 damage.
3.
Curiously, the one up top does not fire. John.
I think I'm gonna try to get a little bit of wild and wacky with some magic in this. Let's see if I can hit first. I'm gonna go for this guy up here. And I'll pop.
You hit?
And I'm going to use Beguiling Arrow. So I think it's a DC 13, and I'll roll damage as well. Ouch.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't even have to roll. The charm does not work.
Okay, still get the extra damage, I think, though, so.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely took. Yeah, no. Oh wait, no, it still does the extra damage. It doesn't have to roll for the damage. It just happens. Okay. So he took the extra damage, but he is not charmed.
Yes, and I'm going to move 1 square.
Hetma,
I can see this boy, yes?
you can.
Right. To all the dead.
Mhm.
Nope, passes.
Is it save or suck?
It's save or suck.
Ah,
Wish it wasn't, but that's just how it be.
yeah. Anything else?
Let's see if that is. It is. It's a bonus action. Okay. On Nalden, we are going to cast Shield of Faith.
The Drow Boy has +2 AC.
Hooray.
That's my turn.
Oleg.
Well, that's quite a wall of tokens. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver. But I will plant my feet, take aim for advantage. And, sure, I'll go for the doppelganger. Damn. Oh well.
Nice try.
Yeah. But I will provide assistance to... Hang on, I gotta double check the rules on this bit. Can I just... Do I have to specify a target, or can I inspire someone normally? Yeah, let's see. Do... Rogue, Mastermind... Android. Okay, yeah, so... There's not much point, so I'll simply just stand here. That's my turn. Because they're already getting advantage from the kobold.
Rack tack.
I hit. Question is the other guy also ugly under fake skin?
You can't
That guy
see. He
next
just
to
looks
me.
like a. Oh, that guy is definitely ugly.
I wonder aloud, basically, if the other guy is also ugly underneath skin. But I do not have advantage on him, so I hit the really ugly guy, who we know is ugly.
17 hit. That's enough. The guy up here and then the guy who did not attack up here both make very angry sounds when you do this.
So you ugly guys too. I climb on top of the corpse now, just to stand on top of it. And that's it.
This bloke is very mad that you just murdered his friend in cold blood.
Yes? What you gonna do about it?
Nothing apparently. Brom.
Okay. Once again, I shall apply club. Okay. Yep. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on my... No, I can't. I can do Healing Word, though, on myself. I feel slightly better.
You do. You did have advantage on the guy though.
Yeah, so that would be the 25. They got hit for 8.
Yep. He's regretting his life's choices. And anything else like movement?
Um, no, I don't think I can. Otherwise, I'll take a hit either way. So I'll just hope a fireball takes care of them for some reason.
Well done.
Okay, here's a question about two-weapon fighting. Like, if I use one attack and kill him, can I use a second attack on another target, or do they have to be on the same
Yes.
target?
Yes.
It's like you
Okay,
forgot
so I
how to
can
play
move here.
D&D. It's the only tabletop game where you can basically just move around between your attacks. All the rest like to plant you.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask, 'cause, you know. So, first attack on the hurt dwarf.
Pack Tactics saved you.
And it doomed him.
Really?
He
Really?
did.
Okay, good. He's still dead. I was like, am I gonna have to waste a die on that? And second attack on the armored guy above me.
It hits. He is not looking like he's doing too hot.
May as well. So yeah, 16 damage. And I'll
Yeah,
do a
he's
little
not
flourish.
happy.
Yeah, I'll do a little flourish with my rapier and end my turn.
Henry.
Henry is going to. Yeah, he'll use Scorching Ray on the major guy, not the underlings.
Okay.
Three, isn't it?
Yes.
I think yeah, that nothing needs to be said about those rolls, I think.
The 14 hits.
Okay. Would I be getting advantage on that or not? I don't think I would.
No. Because that's ranged. Okay. Now he's looking singed and injured. Anything else?
No, well, Henry Crumb looks down at his hand, kind of giving it a bit of a shake to see what went wrong with that cast.
Ah, this guy comes up over here and then turns.
I was gonna say, and then he zooms off into the ether.
Vanishes without a trace.
A 23, I assume, hits the barbarian.
I'm going to assume
And-
Barbarian is muted, but I feel like that hits.
Is barbarian here? Is kobold here? There we go.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm going to hit wounded ugly guy.
Oh, no, it's not your turn. I'm saying that does a 23 hit you?
Oh, yes, it does. How would it not?
Good question, but you never know.
I could waste my last die to shield that and reduce the damage, but you're fine.
Yeah, I am.
I will save that in case someone has a red dot on them. It's like I've had my fun
Crumb?
with psionic strikes.
Does a 16 hit Crumb?
$16. Yeah, it hits Crumb. Yep.
Does a 15 hit Cat?
No.
Does 19 hit Tiefling?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, these crossbows suck.
Hang on,
These
though.
ones-
Who was the fucker who shot me?
The one over here.
Brady, did you know you can dual wield hand crossbows because they're light?
You know, I thought about it.
He's in range.
Yes, I did think about that, Brett.
What a great spell.
Roll me your
I
damage.
get to do it once racially. There we go. Just the 11.
Still good.
Because I could have taken crossbow expert.
Ah, but
You
he takes
wouldn't have
half.
even
So that's
needed
5 damage at least.
crossbow.
Otherwise,
expert.
it would have incinerated him on the spot. That would have been great.
What the fuck?
The bandit also screams back, "What the fuck?"
Oh, please, we all do this.
You first.
You go for
Druid?
me when there's that filthy little monster there swinging and screaming. As he points to the drow.
I don't think a 12 hits the druid.
No, 12 doesn't hit.
Okay, and then drow. And
No.
barbarian. No.
Gotta admit, I'm a little curious about HP totals in the group. I got very lucky on my rogue.
I'm also pretty good.
He has
You-
35.
Only one
Yeah, what the hell? I'm a fighter. Screw you.
the druid and the other fighter have more.
Yeah, I had to take half a couple of times.
Yeah, I got a lot of 7s.
Yeah.
The druid is
37 HP.
39. Yeah, and the other fighter's 37.
Yeah, my HP is low. But then again, also, yeah.
Speaking of John,
I'm gonna try to get a little wild and wacky with the arcane archer stuff again. Let's see if I can hit this this guy. Yo! I also
Yeah.
have this, so I think I get an extra dice. And I was going to use banishing arrow to kick him out of here. Let's roll the damage first. Plus another reading. Yo!
okay, he did not
Definitely
go
makes it.
anywhere.
Still, satisfying hit.
Yeah, that is a metric ton. He regrets deciding to join.
You aren't meeting your quota this fucking quarter. Damn it, damn you.
All on your own. Anything else?
I should probably move back to. I'm gonna move forward. I'm feeling so bold.
Ketma, the cat is bold.
I'm sure he is. As long as he's doing work. Wait, wasn't that fucker dead?
There is one dead one, but then there's another one that's come up.
I'm standing on a dead one.
Great, we got multiples. Well, that at least explains, a certain people showed up in certain places. Well. Let's try. This gent here. Hold it in.
Which one can you ping? I didn't see the ping.
Honorable boy.
Okay. Wiz save. He feels ow.
He takes the 4. 'Cause that's the D12.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's my turn.
Full egg. It is the tiefling blowing his nose.
Yes, it's quite necessary.
Ah, good.
Let's see. I suppose I will assist. Try to stab this one. There's a 20 hit.
A 20 hits.
For 19 damage. This is the kind of sneak attack dice that Chicago never got.
as your style,
But he had
You
so many
get in
sword
there.
to use.
right through the throat. You're not having it. You're done playing.
And, oh, this fucker here was the one that shot me, yes?
Mhm.
It's a disadvantage, but I'll still try it. Oh no, I can't. No, it can only be done for melee. Never mind. So I will just, take a step back. Or, you know what, I've got cunning action. I take a bigger step back. That's my turn.
Rack-tack.
I kind of want to hit the ugly one, but I do not get advantage on it. Unless I give them also advantage on me.
Well, you're not going to be getting advantage on any of them right now, unfortunately.
Well, not when I'm standing over there, right? I mean, I could stand here.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, since they're probably going to flank me anyway, let's go for reckless on the really ugly guy. It wasn't even necessary. But he takes 11.
The bottom guy?
No, the top guy.
Ah.
And he is also slashed, so he moves slowly in case he wants to run. And yeah, that's it. I shall end my turn here. And I point at the already dead doppelganger. You're going to look as ugly as him.
I
Wait.
will enjoy wearing your skin.
Wait, no. The dead guy looks prettier. But still ugly.
You're turning into a pincushion.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna beat that one on the back on the head with my stick. Is that an advantage or not?
It is at advantage if it's the one that's flanked.
Yep.
He's flanked and has pack tactics.
But I don't think 12 actually does anything.
For 12 hits these guys.
Okay, then you get 6 damage, which is the absolute worst I can do with that attack. Okay. That's my turn.
Now done.
Okay, let's see. Well, guy in front of me is dead. I'm gonna sneak over here. And you get a rapier. Hey, that's a 13.
It's not a Malgurn.
Yeah, but that means he's not dead. You know, just because I want to say, I want to see if, you know what, I said I wasn't going to do it, but is he dead now?
He dies mentally screaming.
Good, because now I can use the second attack on this guy. Yeah, you think you're funny with those crossbows, don't you?
Don't tease the dead. Just make sure they're dead.
No, I was talking to this one,
Yep.
and I think I roll a 21.
Yep.
And that's
You
my
hit.
Yep, 7 damage on that guy.
Henry, the ugly ones are dead.
Right. Time to move on to other ones. I'm going to take the dwarf directly to the north.
Impress
I'll
me,
go-
old man.
Well, we'll do. Let's see which one today. We'll do magic missile again, I think.
On which of the ones up top? The guy pretty much explodes. Naldan, you're covered in bandit goo.
I'm not happy about it, but
Did Naldan give the pills?
It's a work hazard.
More specifically, did Naldan's players give pills? I take it the answer is no, and he immediately went away.
wait, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Did you give pills?
Yes,
Okay, good. All right.
he's already in bed.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why I've
either
been kind
way,
of disconnected.
Naldan, you're now showered in explodey bandit gore.
Yeah, I said, I'm not happy about it, but it could be worse.
Anything else, Henry?
No, that'll be it for the moment.
Good work.
The two bandits up there agree. Henry? Does a 14 hit Henry?
A 14 does not hit Henry. He's got 16 at the moment because of mage armor.
He's doing good then.
Are you not
He's
glad
just
I
kind
reminded
of,
you to use it?
He's kind of shimmering right to left in bits and pieces, and just theatrically dodging them.
Does a 13 hit Druid?
13 does not hit the druid.
RT Letters 20s don't exist.
I'm pretty sure a 20 hits the barbarian.
Yes. For 1 damage.
Does a 7 does not hit barbarian.
No.
A 4 does not hit fighter. John.
These guys really should surrender now.
They should.
I'll tell them that message by shooting this guy in the face. Or potentially shooting near his face.
You wildly miss.
I'm gonna run off and do it. Hear me roar! Roar!
I was honestly expecting some sort of sound.
Anything
Surely
else,
that
John?
warrants an intimidation check. It was so intimidating.
Yes, I get to roll intimidation on you for pointing out this bullshit.
That'd be pretty funny.
What the fuck are you trying here? You think this is amateur hour? This is playtime?
I mean,
Because it can be pretty fun.
I think we can kill all these guys pretty quick. But I mean, I'm trying to scare them, get the testosterone up, be cool.
Now let me see your Vor face.
Somehow puppy dog eyes in a cat.
No, you're an accountant. You'd at least whip out the paperwork.
Well, I have these adoption papers if you want to sign them.
Not again. You got me out of 2 of my free characters. Not again.
John is a 31-year-old man. He can take care of himself.
Lou is 80.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
But this character at least has a job.
Okay.
Lou doesn't.
Lou had a job. He was just a fraud.
Then he had another job that was legitimate, and then he went with y'all. Etma.
I need to have more Dragonborns when I'm dealing with Pan, just so I can use Safi and immediately establish it's dude. That's it. Not your father figure.
The homie.
Alright, this bleeding bastard. Let's see if we can remove him. Also, how you lot holding up? Any of you bleeding out the eyes? No?
I'm good.
Good.
It might take hours of recovery for this lapel to heal.
I'll get you a needle and thread. 7.
Speaking of bleeding out the eyes, he starts bleeding from the eyes and drops.
Alright, that's my turn.
Full
Alright.
leg.
I shall plant
She's
my
got some
feet and
style.
try to get that fucker who hit me before. He's eviscerated.
Yep.
Once again.
That one, you did get him. Not only did you get him, you got him right in the groin.
You see this? This will cost upwards of coppers to replace and fix. Thread is not cheap. That's my turn.
Well, I appreciate you getting revenge on him and shooting him in the jewels. I would recommend you get him in the head next time.
Oh, no. That one was slow. The rest I get in the head.
Thank
There's
you.
also the smallest, flaw on the lapel. It's more of a shoulder where the bolt hit.
This guy takes 13.
How do you have
You need to
advantage?
be one down.
There you go.
There you go.
I have pack tactics.
Oh, it works on you too?
No, that's a separate ability. That's the kobold.
Oh,
ability.
yeah. I forgot about that, yeah.
I have all the advantage. I have it, I give it. That's fun.
He did.
With a long scimitar in its back. Or the back of his head. And hello there. Are you next?
No, you're next, buddy.
Are you sure you're talking to me? I assume
Yeah.
you have still 32 hit points left.
From.
Okay. Let's see. Real close together. I'm just gonna move out here. The fellow down the bottom there, I'm gonna cast Frostbite on.
There's a guy at the bottom there.
There? Is there one down there?
Not for me.
Okay, I'm out of sync again. I've got 3 others alive. Am I missing one or what?
There are 3 alive. They're up top.
Okay, cool. In that case, that one there gets a frostbite to the face. Maybe.
Okay. He made it.
Oh well.
He artfully dodges. Now done.
Okay. These guys are pissing me off.
Then get rid of him.
I'm working on that.
Good.
One. Take it that doesn't hit. And yeah, wow. Game.
12 hits.
Oh, the 12 hits? Okay.
I ain't be looking to get stabbed by the under elves.
You started this.
I still see a sword and a crossbow in your hands.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Henry.
Right, Henry has figured out roughly how his hands are working again, so he's going to now try and take out the one in front of the drow. With scorching rays to see if he can't get that one right this time.
You get a hit. You got a hit. You got a hit.
So
I don't
that
even think
one,
you need to roll for this one.
I don't do that way. Okay,
Ye-
odd. I know why it does that. Yep. Okay, so that's 7,
I'd like
14,
to point out he died in the
23.
first one.
Cool. Wait, I can choose targets on that, can't I? That one.
Yes, you can.
He can.
So I guess the other one goes to the next closest.
Very
Okay.
good, Mr. Crum.
9. And then what's the last one?
The last one, no, the first one was 7 because I didn't have advantage, and the second one was what's that?
9.
16.
No. The damage rolls. All 3 hit.
All 3 hit. Okay. Okay, we'll do that again.
And both of them die lit on fire, screaming in agony.
Henry looks a lot happier at his hands again now. He kind of clicks his fingers to make sure it's all working good.
The one remaining bandit drops his weapons and holds his hands in the air. I ain't dumb.
Are you sure you're not next?
I think I'm done.
Good. A smart one.
I
I
If
poke
you-
him once in the chest just to make sure.
Hey,
I'm done.
he's done.
Okay.
What do you all want?
Information.
The notebook's over there at the desk.
Are you Vavi?
No, it's one of the ones you killed. One of the changey ones.
Mm.
The ugly ones. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will go over to the notebook.
Once you get a little bit closer, when you get up over to here, you
Mhm.
can see behind the desk, and you can even see that they seem to got some corpses stored up behind there.
Somewhat.
Corpses.
Bloody. It's always more.
My god, Jarl Axel.
It's
Let me
hard
guess.
to.
He has been dead
What?
this whole time.
Let me guess. They look like the 3 people who are the 2 doppel monsters. That
It's only
before they.
2 bodies.
All right.
But they would fit for the initial 2 that you saw.
All right.
It's just that they've been dead for a while. It's hard to get
Alright.
features.
All right. Well. Fuck. All right. Let's take this notebook back. Don't feel. No, we're not taking the bodies back.
The notes pretty clearly indicate that they were getting paid by somebody in ship Rethnor.
Hmm.
They were trying to cause an issue between Jarlaxle and ship Souljack.
Knew it. All right, well, we got our evidence. We have our wonderful streamed guest. And the other one upstairs, I guess. Do we need to take them in, or can we just kill them? We should take. All right, let's get the 2 live ones back to the boss.
Which boss?
The one you would best be hoping is going to be very generous.
You didn't clear that up to me.
Exactly.
I mean, you're long past the point of having, choices in your lifestyle. You've surrendered. Now there's consequences for not surrendering earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't very well surrender when the Doppels were alive.
Oh, you could have done that at any time.
They would have killed me.
No, we killed them first.
We can talk about your future when we get to the place. Just come along, and things will be alright.
The more cooperative you are, the longer the conversation might be.
Okay.
Ooh, but you better be scared. It's a red wizard of Thay. Ooh.
Hey, do not antagonize. He is coming willingly, and that is good.
That's the last time I'll be mean to him.
I will hold you to that.
As he decides to
Do we
walk
want-
off and ask orphans, have you invested in your future yet?
Do we want to take the ugly ones with us too?
I'd rather not be carrying corpses back. It is. You know what? I believe the boss will believe us, and we have this giant notebook here.
There is one perfectly good rug. The usual conveyance for a body.
He could want to talk about. He could want to talk with the ugly ones. I think his magic stick works on them too.
We wrap the body. He carry.
I carry, yes,
So long as you carry.
Yeah, we
I
wrap.
do.
We wrap a double ganger up in the rug.
Boss, they gonna like another corpse in his fucking office.
This is being thorough. There will be no question. This is weird. You might know a monster.
We can always toss monster into sea if he doesn't want monster.
I'm
Okay,
assuming the beds down here where the doppelgangers slept.
Best guess. There's not much for personal effects.
Okay.
The only thing you do find is there are clothing, and in one trunk you do see that there is a facsimile for Jarlaxle's outfit and then some other finery.
Okay. I'm gonna take it all, just to show to Jarlaxle about possible outfits they may have tried and see if he recognizes any of the others that might turn out to be important for them in the future. It's
Alright,
obviously not all Jarlaxle's stuff, so who knows?
alright, I'm gonna explain to you once why we do not toss the monsters directly into the moat. Because sometimes the bodies rise, and then people ask questions. There are other ways to get rid of a body.
I once saw a corpse in the moat and I exclaimed loudly, "Oh my god, there's a corpse in the moat! What the hell? Why is that there?" And the guards came running.
I do not believe you, and yet at the same time, I do believe you.
It could have happened.
It certainly
You
could
know-
have, and it's accurate into what exactly would happen.
Well, see, the funny thing is, the most unbelievable part of that statement is that the guards would come running.
Exactly.
If they were very close by, maybe.
No.
They might come running to go look at it and laugh.
But yeah, I mean, see if they know the guy.
All right, strong boys, go wrap up the monster corpse and a rug, and then let's get moving.
That's how he tried to get work originally, just yelling out when he saw a body in the river. Does anyone know who's handling his estate?
Turns out he didn't own anything. He was so dirt poor. Ambulance chasing dead guys.
Yeah, he's too slow on the ambulance, so he just goes right for the corpses.
You all do, of course, go back with prisoners in tow to the office. Jarlaxle is waiting. Beniago shows up. And they're just looking. What are all these people for?
All right, first of all, we have a body with us.
We have
Oh.
Vavi. Probably.
I do
Alright,
not recognize the
No,
type
we
of
killed him,
creature.
dude.
Perhaps you do.
All right, so we broke into the warehouse, and we captured guy with the fancy bandana there. Then we found our way into the basement. This gentleman here surrendered very nicely, although he was the last one left, so that means he has sense. And then, I give a swift kick to the rug, have a monster. They were, well, and then I put the notebook on the table and slide it over.
We are the ones in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Doppelgangers, that would explain why people who should not have been there were there. And Beniago hands over the notebook to Jarlaxle. He looks through it. Well, this was a stupid plan.
Mm-hmm.
We also have these outfits that they had. This one is obviously a Jarlaxle type, but there's these other ones here. You may or may not recognize them. Maybe they're plans for the future or something they've done in the past.
I recognize some of the tailoring work on some of them. I assume it was probably for some of their other disguises. None of them particularly jump out. But a couple of those are female. I wouldn't be surprised if they used one of those when they were trying to do High Captain Souljack.
Oleg will turn around in his chair just to look at the two prisoners, and then very quietly point out at them. You see who is across the table? Do you realize how fucked you are?
Yeah.
Good. Enjoy that. You'll come up in conversation later.
At least I was lying about the Red Wizard thing.
I would have preferred the Red Wizards.
Oh, my condolences.
After they peruse the notes, I don't think we have much use for our captives here. Everything's quite well notated. Stupidly.
We only brought them here in case of a mission. Oh well, shorter conversation than expected.
Which is the one that surrendered?
I'll show you in a moment, as I take the cue and stab the captain.
The guy next to him pisses his pants.
This is the one who surrendered, but was slightly slow on the uptake.
We'll decide what to do with him later. But, successful job, you all. You did go above and beyond, so, how does 50 gold sound? Each.
Like I can return to the tavern of my dreams.
Very generous.
Can I get a bonus for kind of sniffing out the plot early on? I mean, perhaps 2 gold.
I'm just gonna stare at John like, you better shut up right now.
Don't go
See,
pushing your luck, Kat.
You
just
see a
don't touch
single
the
raised eyebrow.
You see, after collating all these results, I can see there's a floating percentage here, and obviously it should go to the one in charge of collating.
Yeah. Simple math, really.
All these fractional gold coins add up, you know.
You just
We
see
do
a
have to
raised eyebrow.
We really have to consider the value of obtained items, such as
You-
this cool horse that I found.
You've
Anyway,
no,
I'm gonna look at my horse.
you've no idea how much the exchange rate for gold against labor has risen and fallen over the time we've been doing this job. It's a very dynamic currency.
Okay, how about I just take my gold and then I don't talk about it anymore.
I like that plan.
But maybe next time you just pay me in odd numbers for fun.
Jean, is your heart on the left or the right?
I think I should probably get two.
Hmm.
Do you only want to be paid in odd numbers? I can arrange for that right now.
Would that be 49 gold? Is that what I think you're gonna do?
Only in non-sequential
Exactly.
coins.
You know what? Give me 49 gold. I'll let you keep the 1 gold for having to talk to me.
That was not the response that he was thinking, but he does toss you a coin purse of 49 gold.
I now have an even 50 gold. Perfect.
Everybody else gets 50. Beniago does, however, ask, how do you think everybody did on this mission? And he looks at all of you. Did everybody behave appropriately?
This could be the next great task force.
Do you want a complete rundown of each person?
Yes, I'd love it.
Oh, well. Very well. Mr. Crumb there? He is not much one for words. I question some of his choices, but when the chips are down, he does good work. Mr. Bolliger? Baloney? Well, whatever his
Bull-leg.
name
It's
is.
a very simple name of bull-leg.
I like Mr.
Baloney.
Baloney better.
Mr. Bowleg Baloney. Very good at killing. Very bad with mouth running. He is a comedian, and one day it will likely end up with someone not like.
As he just looks across at Jarl Axel's like, you're just talking down about your boss's characteristics here.
Joe actually finds this amusing.
Pirate, whatever. Can take a hit very good, but consider something to stuff in his mouth. Spend entire time shouting out name of person. But can take a hit and fight well. This cat? Cat, what is your name?
John.
John the cat. I would not believe a word out of his mouth, but he can shoot well. Let's see. Guy in the green robe. No complaints. Hit things very hard. Made sure other people weren't hurt. Yeah, no complaints.
Well, that is
Flattered.
that's a rundown. I think these people might be working together more often. And how many people are very upset about this?
John's over the moon. This is exactly what he wanted out of his adventuring career.
Continued payment.
Anything for Lord
True.
Gareth.
We're gonna have a cool
What?
name soon.
But you are complete.
Alright, I'll hit the button then.